look a bit older.
I think she might just said that live on
air. What that meant.
Thanks,
Not
Becky.
a problem.
Do you know when they say keep your friends close and your enemies even closer?
Yeah.
Watching that.
Happy birthday!
Thanks, darling.
If you can't tell someone on their birthday they look old, when can you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, goodness.
If you can't punch somebody, saying that you're
Love you, Vicky.
Do you know I'm northern, don't you?
Yeah, okay, I forgot you're northern, that's fine. Hello, welcome to Design Inspiration. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. I have honestly got so many treats. Not only do I have the Dremel, I've got £10 saving on findings. I've got £24, over £24 saving on Sapphire. A bundle of sapphires. I have got for you as well today some brand new Perspex, some brand new glue that we're going to be launching for you today. And I have also got today, it's your stasher show. Your stasher show. So you'll know on Designer Inspirations, a lot of the time we'll do the kit for the designer and then we'll have a lot of strands for you. Today, it's your stasher show, which means I have got bundles coming out of my ears. I have got gemstone bundles. I have got polymer bundles. I have so many goodies for you. Honestly, today, if you need to top up your stash, if you want to get your hands on loads of different gemstones, at a quacking price, that's exactly what you're going to be getting today, because the fact that we're bundling them together means that you're going to be getting a greater saving. So think about it, when you go into places like Costco or any of these shops where you buy a lot, you save more money. That's exactly what today is about. So you need to stay tuned for that, and also you need to stay tuned because I have the most wonderful guest designer. She is absolutely lovely, multi-talented. She's running over. I'm trying to fill. It's wonderful, Deborah.
You can't tell, it was seamless.
I know, seamless.
Hiya.
Seamless. How are you?
I'm really well, thanks.
What have you got for us today, my love?
Perspex.
And it's one of the first times you've used it. Am I right in saying that?
It's the first time I've done it on the show, yeah. Yeah, but I first used it in about 1982. And I love it. It's just a brilliant medium.
It is fab, isn't it? And I love the way you've used it as well. You've got some lovely chunky pieces, but you've got some really delicate pieces as well.
Yeah.
Brand new Perspex for you today. I have got everything you're going to need to get yourself started in Perspex. So this is Deb's first time of showing it. So that is great, because it means that if you haven't had a go at it yet, today is your show. Get involved, make a note of the day's date, and you can get involved as well watching us back. Honestly, too many treats for you. So many goodies, including a super special topaz. Super duper special topaz. Named by us as a company. The topaz itself. That's coming up for you in a little bit too. Genuinely, cannot wait to show you it. Let's get, and I've got loads of chain as well. Forgot about that. I've just seen a bundle loads of chain. So, where are we going, my love? Okie pokely. Oh. Peridot. Peridot recently has just been selling like hotcakes. I think it's because it's that beautiful springy tones we've got through here. This is your first of the bundles of the Stasher show today. Double trouble. Now you know double trouble means we're going to give you an exceptional saving on this today. 170 carats worth of these beautiful peridot strands. They're lengthy and they are strewn on there. What do you think of these beautiful strands, Deb?
I love the colour. The colour on those is just, it's beautiful. It's really fresh and zingy and nice, really nice. And also the size of them is really good. They're a nice size. They're not tiny ones.
Yeah.
So they make a lot of impact.
They really do, don't they?
Yeah.
They definitely do. And I really like with this as well, the fact that because they are these nugget shapes, you've actually got some that look top drilled.
Yeah.
Because of the way that they're placed on the strand.
Yeah, they
so
sit.
you've got a real versatility with this, haven't you?
Yeah, they sit brilliantly. So it gives an interesting shape and texture to your pieces.
Definitely.
That you don't get with any other shape.
No. The hue is so intense on these Peridot. Do you want to know my favourite Peridot fact?
Go on then.
Back in the day when they used to mine this on an island that at the time was called Topazius, it's now I think St Paul's or St John's Island, they used to only mine this at night. Really? Because they believed that it glowed in the dark, and they believed that it would collect the daylight from the sun in the day, so it would be invisible in the day because it was trying to get up and collect all of this sunlight. Isn't that amazing? But that's a fact. That's not myth and legend. And you can understand that actually because these have got that glowing green appearance to them. They've got that really bright, you know what they remind me of? Those stars you used to have on your ceiling. Did you used to have those, Deb?
Glow in the dark. I've still got some, I'm sure.
Do you? That is the type of thing that stays up there for a while, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it. 170 carats worth you have on these, which is 85 carats. This is your super stasher savers price today. Get your hands on it for just £12 on the nose. We are giving you discounts galore today. We've gone straight in with the price we want to give you, £12. I've got so much to get through today. We're just giving you the best deal we possibly can. Think about Peridot. You're getting this for £6 a strand. That's it, £6 per strand, which is amazing for genuine gemstones. I wouldn't dare sit here and count all of them on this strand, but if I was to, it'd be working out as pence per one. Definitely. I'm wondering the length of these strands, because this is just gemstone upon gemstone, isn't it? Looking to me to show you 30, looks about 35 centimetres to me of just pure gemstone, and that's with it sort of bagging a little bit, maybe even 38 centimetres. Such a special selection of strands. There's loads of you there. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all today? Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day so far. It's a bit gloomy outside, isn't it, today? This time last week, it was scorching, wasn't it?
What day is it today?
It's Tuesday, all day, Deb. All day. It has been for the last, weeks. 14 hours or something.
Yeah.
It was this time last week, it was scorching because it was my day off, and me and my friend did some sangria gardening. Do you know what that is, Deb?
That's a good kind of gardening, yeah.
It's the type of gardening where you get a plant and then you just pop it where you think you'll want it and then go, should we have a sangria? Yeah, go on then. Then you have a sangria. And then you'll go back to it and then you'll dig a hole for it. Should we have a sangria? Yeah, go on then. I think it took us about 5 hours to plant 2 plants. It was super sunny though. It's rude not to, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I love it. Anyway, £12 for these 2 strands. There's loads of you out there. I hope that maybe you're having a sangria today. It's a bit early. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, isn't it? £12 for these 2 gorgeous strands today. Double, triple, 170 carats worth. If you like this deal, you're going to love the deals I've got coming up for you. You really, truly, truly are. And, Deb, how do you feel about a challenge today?
I'd love one.
Well, that's handy. Now, if you're new to Designer Inspirations, welcome. We like to challenge our guest designers because, 2 hours of demos just isn't enough. We like to give them a little challenge to keep them on the toes. So what we'll do is we'll give them, say, a selection of gemstones, and then we let them work on it in the breaks. So it's usually they get around an hour and a half, an hour and 20 minutes when I'm chatting and they're not making. And then they're able to create something, and all we say is they're allowed to help themselves to anything behind them, wire, chain, anything, but the gemstones have to be the centre, the challenge centre. And I've got a beautiful bundle which is at a shocking, amazing price point. Let's have a little look at all of these beauties today. You have got in here an absolute wealth. You've got your yellow colour dyed quartz, and these are 6mm rounds, and these are faceted. You can see you've got, I absolutely adore this colour pop. Isn't that intense? You've still got the clarity there, I mean, still totally transparent, but you have got this serious, intense sunshine yellow bursting through this. 80 carats you've got on this strand. You've also got in there your beautiful rose quartz. Oh my goodness. This is such a stunning rose quartz. What I love about this rose quartz is the body of the colour is just symmetrical all the way through. It really is absolutely stunning. You've got 165 carats of this pink colour dyed quartz, and these are your 8mm rounds. You've also got, oh, I'm going to save them till the end because I absolutely adore those. You have got 80 carats worth of your purple colour dyed agate, and these are your 6mm. How stunning is this? I've said this to you a few times before. Agate wasn't one for me. It wasn't one that I went for until we got these gorgeous colours in, until we got these purples and these blues, and now it's just taken on a whole new appearance for me. I absolutely adore the mixture, the vibe that this is giving out. You've got beautiful banding, you've got stunning swirls around here, almost planetary effects that you've got in here. Really beautiful mix. So on that you've got 80 carats of the 6mm. You've also got this huge chunky greens. Again, intense colouring. Really vibrant, 150 carats worth of this green quartz in the faceted rounds, 8mm, so 36cm strands you've got here. And again, faceted. Look at these two together. Look at these. Both faceted, both seriously springtime. This kind of depicts what we want to see on a British summer day, isn't it? These gorgeous sunshine tones and this beautiful green, lush land. So beautifully, so gorgeous together. Daffodil yellow on these. And finally, the ones I was saving, because I absolutely adore them. These are stunning little rose quartz. They're tiny, tiny, tiny. The work that goes in to faceting a 2mm gemstone is almost just mind-boggling. It truly, truly is. And then to get a drill hole through here as well is even more exceptional, especially one as sizable as this actually. Have a look at this beautiful strand. Always makes you want to whisper. 8 carats of rose quartz in this beautiful faceted rounds. 8 carats you're getting on this strand, and these are 2mm. They are delicate, aren't they? Joy, family of gemstones you've got here, haven't you? Newborn baby. You got a baby here.
Okay.
Then, who would this one be in the family, Deb?
That's got to be the older sister.
Is it? Good, yeah. Good. And who's this one going to be, Deb?
It's got to be Mum.
Mum, yeah. Who's this one?
That's going to be Dad.
Okay, and who's this one?
That's the dog.
The dog, the golden retriever.
Oh,
Deb! That's exactly what I was thinking.
That was the punchline, yeah.
Oh, was it? Sorry, stole it. Need to be quick around here, Deb. Look at the selection of beautiful strands. You're going to be getting 5 in total. The price on this is a stunner. £22.25 is the price you would be paying if you bought these all separately. This is our super stasher saver day today, so you're getting all of this for just £16.95. What do you think of that, Deb?
Really nice. You've got a nice range of shapes and sizes and colours and tones all here.
Yeah.
But they all work really nicely together. It's not like you've got one that sticks out and you think, no, that's not going to work. So they work really, really nicely.
Wow, I do agree with that. It has got these gorgeous natural tones running through there, hasn't it? You're getting these per strand, £3.39. That's it. For genuine gemstones, this is just an exceptional deal, and you've got a wonderful variety. And not only are you going to be getting your hands on 150 carats of green quartz, 165 of your pink quartz 8mm, 80 carats of your purple 6mm, 80 carats of your yellow 6mm, and 8 carats of your rose quartz in the 2mm, but also you're going to be getting a little bit of inspiration from lovely Deb herself. You got any ideas springing to mind, my love?
I've only just got hold of them, so I'm not sure. I'd quite like to do some sort of layered neck piece, maybe with the green, the rose quartz, and the golden retriever, because they work really nicely. Those three together. So we'll see where we go with that.
Yes, I can see that working, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah, I really like that. Get some ideas going. Right, I have got something for you that I launched for you the other day. They zipped out of the door. They really, really did. They are just gorgeous. Deb, have you not seen these?
No.
Shell buttons.
Oh, cute.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
We did a little bit of research on the show, and a famous retail store that always has really, really good Christmas adverts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They had a pack of 6 blue shell buttons. These ones here, same size. They had the 2 holes and everything, same size, same colour. They had a pack of 6 for £3 for 6. Look at how many you're getting here. And you've got different shapes as well. Look at these. Beautiful little flower shapes. And they are shells, so they've got that gorgeous shiller, if you will. And you've also got a lot of them, well, they're all double-sided. So they've got shell on one side, and then these ones are jet on the other side. Look, jet black. I adore that you've got such a mixture. Do you know what I really like about them as well? You've got different little oval ones. You've got the really high shine shell with this rainbow of colour, and then if you flip them over, you've got the actual natural inside of the shell. It's almost got this really vintage, organic feel to them. So you can choose what vibe you're going for, and they've just given you 2 totally different looks. I've got 50 of these at the moment, and that is it. Please remember for me, these 6 at that very famous store, for 6, same size, same colour, same everything, £3. Remember that when you find out the price for all of these. £4.95 today. That is exceptional, especially as if I got out another section of blues, because you've got a lovely variety here, but you've got you know, a hefty amount of each one. So say I got these out, so now I've got out 12 of these, so that would be 2 packs in that shop. So for just this, that would be £6 in this shop. All of these for £4.95. What do you think of the price?
I think that's amazing.
Isn't it? What would you do with them?
Well, they'd make absolutely brilliant fastenings on macrame bracelets or necklaces. That would work really nicely.
Yeah,
because you've got the different colours as well. But also you could you cluster them together and make textures, and almost like you could almost then mix them in with some of the more natural looking gems, so like your jaspers and that sort of thing would work really nicely with those tones.
I love that.
Picture jasper would work really well with those because it's got the other colours going through.
I love that as an idea. I really, really do. £4.95. Do you know what else I think with these? What I do, just with a piece of beads and thread, intertwined one and then another one and then another one, and just do really vintage,
like button necklace,
matching pair of earrings.
Yeah.
Done. In fact, I saw, now this is a while ago, this must have been, well, I was, how long ago? It must have been about 3 years ago. There is this vintage shop near me that has these, they were just little plastic buttons, and they had a pair of stud button earrings. They must have been the same size as this, and they had them all lined up, loads of different buttons, but the same size. £7 a pair they were. And they were one of the most popular. You know, you'd always have people standing there and picking off the buttons and picking which ones they wanted. It's amazing, isn't it?
That's amazing, yeah.
You're getting a whole selection today for £4.95. 22 of them left though, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, check out your baskets for me, everybody. Check them out. People on the phone and they might nick it out your basket. Unwittingly, of course. £4.95. First come, first serve today, ladies and gentlemen. ZP GC 78 the code. Huge. I'm pretty sure you won't know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Okay. And you at home, you might know actually. What does this gemstone and Betty Davis have in common?
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
Rhodonite. No? Do you not know? I wonder if anyone at home knows. Do you want to text in, see if you know? JM Studio 60777.
Is it a silly pun on Rhodonite?
No, it's not a silly pun.
Okay.
What are you trying to say? I expect more of myself. I wish there was. This is, have you seen the carat weight on these? 1,000 carats. Because it's 500 on each one of these. So you've got these massive slabs. And then even the spacers are Rhodonite as well, look. Genuine gemstone spacers, that's a bit lush. Look at the size of this one. Now, you know I love chunky rings. I would have that, I would have that as a double ring. You know, the T-bar rings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I absolutely adore it. I really, really, really adore this. The lovely thing with Rhodonite, if you've got this, these salmon pink hues running through there, but they're total juxtaposition with this jet black, this strong, hefty, deep, dark black. And then these are then mixed in with, again, these sizable, chunky slabs. But then they ease around. They're not jagged, they're not rough, they're all beautifully just tapered in at the sides. If I show you the sides on these, you'll be able to see what I mean. There's a beautiful curve on them. From the front, they almost look like they'd go to, you know, a straight line, but you'll be able to see, look, it just curves around beautifully, elegantly. What do you think of doing with these?
I did a big necklace a few weeks ago, actually, with some grey agate that was a similar sort of size and shape. And they jigsaw together really nicely. They tessellate almost, and it makes a really nice area.
I love that. 1,000 carats worth you've got here today of your double trouble Rhodonite slabs. Do you want to, should we bring your super saver stasher price in? Your price today, just £9.95.
That's good.
For both of them. Isn't that a bit delicious?
That's really, yeah.
Because for the size of these, say you were going to do just a wire wrap ring, or you could even actually treat them as a cab, couldn't you? You could treat them as a cab.
They'd work really well like that.
You're looking at, if we have a little count of these, I've got double bowers on, double buyers on these. Let me, Dane Bowers, who's that? Oh, from, what was he in? He wasn't in a band, was he? Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was. Oh, look, I've got a picture of this chap coming up in a bit. Have a look in the workshop. I'm such a nosy man. No, not Dane Bowers.
What?
Who's that? Can you guess who it is? Yeah, Steve. Got a picture of him in a bit. He's taking sandwiches, Steve.
Is he Steve in the buffet?
I expected more. You have got, if you don't know who Steve is, by the way, he is the founder, the CEO of the company as well, and not just a sandwich stealer. He is, I have got a gemstone that he named, coming up in a little bit. He's just got back from his North Pole expedition. Not on a holiday, raising money for charity. Anyway, I was going to count these, wasn't I, before my sandwich stealer caught my eye. One, I'm going to count the spaces as well, because they're obviously the gemstone. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Times that by 2, because I'm assuming it's similar on the other side. In fact, the other side might even have more. But let's just be safe and stick with 44. So 44 genuine gemstones, massive ones at that, some of them, aren't they? 22 pence. 22 pence. For this, 22 pence. Oh, that's stunning, isn't it? But, bad news. Oh no! 22 pence for these, each. That's including the spacers. 47 left is the bad news. Oh, look who's back. Patty Menorca's back. You've got 6 or 7 Patty Menorcas checked out, you'll be glad to know, and a lot of you need to follow in her direction. £9.95 is all you're paying for all of these, around 22 per gemstone. You have got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-ish of you with it in your baskets, and I've got 30 left in total. That's it. Do you know what I love these as? My little handbag charms. Or little centerpiece for a bracelet. Look at that. Centerpiece is a bracelet.
They're so interesting, aren't they? Each one of those
Each one's totally unique and different.
And both sides.
Yeah.
You need to flip them to really appreciate them.
You really do, to get a great feel of these. And I love as well that you've got some actually relatively regular shapes. Actually, you've got some kind of trapezoid looking ones. You've got, if you look at this, it's, you know, beautiful symmetry to them, and you know, quite a regular shape in a sense. It's quite a usual shape. But then you've got some shapes that you'd probably just never see, like this one. You know, when would you see that shape usually? Yeah. There's such a beautiful mixture on this strand. I think it's going to keep you entertained for a long, long time. But I've only got 19 left, and loads of you need to check out. Loads. I can't even count you all. £9.95. Double trouble. I hope you're enjoying our super stasher today. I have got a super stasher saving sapphire coming up for you later. Honestly, over £20 you're going to be saving on sapphire. When do I say that? Rarely. Well, there's loads of you on here. Loads of you. Double buyers, left, right and centre. Get your hands on these today, because do you know what? These are going to keep you going time after time after time. It's a summer, spring, autumn, winter strand, hands down. 10 left. I've got about 12 in baskets though, so it's going to be fastest finger first. I'm going to go to a break. Stay exactly where you are after the break. Lovely, Deb.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page, where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
Welcome to Designer Inspiration. Thank you very much for joining me on this Super Stasher Saver Day. I have got bundles galore and I've got an amazing price point on a kit which has 2 totally new goodies in. They're both Perspex. It's 2 brand new colours. Pa-ching and pa-ching. You've got this gorgeous navy blue and your beautiful turquoise. Have a look at these. They're so gorgeous, aren't they? That dark blue actually looks a little bit jet. Let me see if I can catch the light. Oh, this is my muddy prints. That's my hand prints. I am so sorry about that. And I've just had some of those cheesy puff crisps as well. So, sorry about that. It's a beautiful navy blue. And also, you've got this as well, which if I take the backing off, if I can, because of course don't forget these do come with your safety backing on. You've also got, this is one of our relatively new ones too. It is our transparent. Let me take that off a bit so you can see it easier. So it'll appear white, but obviously this is just with a corner of the Perspex back taken up with another of my fingerprints. My fingerprints are not included, do not worry. So you're going to be getting in this kit 3 sets of your Perspex. You've got your ever so popular transparent and you've also got the 2 new colours as well. Beautiful, rich, royal navy blue. And this lovely turquoise as well. These are 8 inches by 6 inches, so they're going to go on for a long, long way. How much of your Perspex did you use? Because I know, you've done a few pieces.
Oh, I've got tons left because I've also cut out like some sample pieces and bits for the demo and things, and I've still got a load left on the sheet. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, gosh, you've still got loads, and that's even with your thing.
I've hardly used any of the turquoise colour, and next to nothing. I don't know what, 5-6 square
centimetres
of the clear.
Wow. That's brilliant.
So
it really does go on. Yeah. And of course it's a lot in the way that you cut it too, isn't it? It's a lot in the way you cut it and work it. For Perspex you can use the Dremel also, which I have got coming up for you in the next hour or so. So not long for you to wait for that at all. You've got these 3 sheets. Tell me about that message. And a text in. Yeah, come on. Text in today.
Oh.
No one knows. Rhodonite is the official gem of Massachusetts, same as Betty Davis. Jackie, you're completely right. That is, if you missed it, I asked before, what do Rhodonite and Betty Davis have in common? They are both the official gems of Massachusetts. Did you know that?
No.
Every day's a school day.
Yep.
Another text. Yeah, go on. Text in today. I love this apparently. Pat is busy making things for Red Cross sale next week in Menorca. Learn everything from JM. Thanks. You have no idea how excited they are in my ear. Oh my gosh, is that from Pat in Menorca? Honestly, Pat, honestly, every single time you come up on the screen as someone who's waiting on the phone, you've got it in your basket or whatever, Pat in Menorca's back. Every single time. You are a bit of a celebrity up in here. Good luck with that for your Red Cross pieces. I hope you manage to make lots of money, and I hope you're having a lovely time out there as well. Oh, nice. Oh, Pat. Now, what else have we got in this bundle? So you're going to be getting these 3 Perspex sheets, but you're also going to be getting this stunning chain. How did you find the chain to work with?
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's it just feels so nice. And it's very easy to work with, and you can open the links quite easily.
That's good.
To sort of break it down if you want to. but I loved it, absolutely loved it. I love the colour, I love the texture, I love the sound.
This chain has been so popular recently. If you love this chain, I've got a chain bundle with some Labradorite coming up in my Super Stash Saver today. It is beautiful colour, and if you have a really close look, you'll be able to see the detail we've put into this. It's like a zigzag pattern almost onto each of these, on each side, on each pavilion of this, and you'll be able to see it's kind of doubled up, isn't it? It's a really pretty,
it is
really beautiful section. Also, it reminds me, a lovely lady in the workshop today said, yesterday I messaged in about the Sari yarn. I was driving down here, by the time I got here, you'd sold out. We've got some Sari yarn coming up in our second designer inspiration, so if you did miss out, I've got it as part of a bundle later. You've also got, as well as the chain and the 3 Perspex, your findings pack in the silver. So this is your 115 piece findings pack. It's the one that includes things like your featherweights, head pins. It's also got another section of chain. You're going to be getting 1 meter's worth of this waved oval chain. In here, you're going to be getting 1 meter of chain, a pair of earring findings, 10 copper flower spacers, 6mm, 15 silver spacers, crimp covers. You've got 15 of the featherweights, everything you can see on screen, beautiful. Everything you can see on screen, you will be getting your hands on today. So that's in that findings pack, including those beautiful extender S shapes as well. You're getting, which is really unusual to see this in a piece, your brooch back. This is one of your larger brooch backs in this gorgeous, really bright gold colour. This is your gold flash stainless steel and e-coated brooch pin. It's 38 by 4mm on this, and then it's got that super secure catch as well that we have on here. That means that it's just got that security. You can lock it in place, open it up, pop it back on, and then loop it back round. As well as this, you're also going to be getting your hands on the gemstones, which I adore. This strand to me is just everything I love about gemstones. It's internally interesting, it's just a stunning shape, it's a beautiful size. You can see nature internally, you can almost see how this has been grown in the ground by Mother Nature. Everything I love about genuine gemstones, I love about this genuine gemstone strand. Have a look at it for me. This is a whopping 350 carats worth of your fancy jasper. Top drilled, flat drops, and these are 25 by 18mm. You've used these beautifully in your designs, if you don't mind me saying.
Thank you.
What did you think of them?
I love the shape, I love the colours, I love the patterns. There's so much variety. It's a sort of calm strand and muted colours, and then you get a flash of like quite bright lilac or a terracotta colour coming through, and they're just beautiful, and they're really smooth, and the size and the shape of them, they work brilliantly.
I do love exactly what you've just said. Look, you've got, in this one, you've got greens, browns, almost natural, very nude tones, and then look, pow, pops of pink, pops of lilac in there. You've got reds in this one. I absolutely adore this strand. I think it is so exceptional. And look at this one here. Now, you can't tell this at home, but this isn't on the surface. This is all internal. It almost looks like an internal moss, actually. It's really exceptional.
And like with that one there, you've got patches where you've got a bit of clarity going on, and you can see through it and into it. But even the more opaque ones have still got a real depth to them, and a real just real depth and interest.
Totally. Look at this one. Look at this one. Do you know what I love with it? The fluidity of this. How stunning is that? And then as I turn it over, Look, again, a totally different feel, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Isn't it stunning? It almost looks like you know, when you drop ink into water when you used to back your books. Like that, isn't it? At school, you used to back your books. I think, and it's got clarity to it as well, which is another thing you can't see here. This has got clarity to it. It's so beautiful. So 350 carats of your fancy jasper, whopping size 25 by 18 mil. You've got your brooch back, which was 38 by 4 mil. You've got this massive length of chain, which is so huge. It's a meter's worth, and it's actually doubled up in a sense. So you're kind of getting a double amount of chain here, actually, aren't you? Yeah. If you wanted to separate this out and just link them normally, it'd probably come out as about 2 meters worth, actually. Yeah. It really would. As well as that, you've got your findings pack in the beautiful silver, 115 pieces, with the organza bag that comes with it. And also, you have got here today brand new Perspex. A royal blue, a navy blue, sorry, a transparent, and the other brand new one, our gorgeous turquoise. There should be price on this, £26.65. You'll be getting everything that you can see on screen. I'm going nowhere near that today. This is going to be a start Perspex price. Just £18.95. Did you expect that?
No, no. That's amazing. Because the chain it'll go on for a long time if you want it to.
Yeah.
Just, you know, break it down. And the gems, each one of those is such a statement. And then you've got all that Perspex. There's masses.
Masses and masses. Yeah. It really does go on and go on. You've got so many goodies in here, you truly do. And the saving you're making on this and the amount you can make out of it is just, it's just really is mind-blowing. It truly is. And do you know what, if you haven't started Perspex before, maybe you personally don't absolutely love the look of Perspex, the look of Perspex jewellery. That's fine, not everyone loves every type of jewellery, that's totally fine. But your customers might like it. And that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about making people, you know, being interested in your designs, having a look and seeing a selection and then seeing something totally different. And maybe you've not given it a go before, but it's something that's actually really easy to get into, and it's easy to keep on top of, isn't it? Yeah. It's easy to stock up on. Yes. It's easy to stash.
It is. And the thing with Perspex that I think maybe doesn't, initially when you think about Perspex, you think it's going to be bright, it's going to be over the top, it's going to be, you know, a very young look as well. But it doesn't have to be. No. So it depends how you use it as to what you actually get out of it at the end.
Definitely.
So I think particularly with the colours that we've got in this collection, it's a lot more sort of sophisticated use of Perspex.
I totally agree with that.
I mean, the second project isn't. That's totally different. But this, I wanted to show how it can have a more grown-up sort of feel about it, really.
Totally get that. And I think as well it's important to think of it in separate ways as well. So if you're to think of the kit in 4 different ways. Think of the gemstones as one component. Think of the Perspex as another. Think of the chain and the brooch pin as another. And think of the findings as another. So that's 4 separate components. $4.73 per component. So $4.73 for 3 big sheets of Perspex. $4.73 for those genuine gemstones. $4.73 for that findings pack. When you think of it like that, it's such a low cost.
It is.
Jewellery area, medium to get into, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, it is. And the tools that you use, I'll show you. I've got some really old tools that I've dredged up from the garage, the depths of the garage, that I've actually used in this, along with sort of needle files and, you know, the Dremel and things, but it doesn't have to be a big high-tech, expensive start.
You're right, it really doesn't.
And it's quite good actually, I think, with some mediums to work in a slower way. And I think with Perspex as well, I quite like doing that because I like taking the time to shape and polish and consider the piece while I'm doing that as well.
I know what you mean, definitely. I think it's just, you've done some beautiful pieces, and in fact, I think I'm going to have to put this brooch on. Oh. Sorry, I know that you've spent all of that time trying to stick it to the stand, but I'm just going to take it off because I need to wear it. I just absolutely adore it. So how was this as a project then?
Oh, I loved it.
Did you?
I really enjoy Perspex and doing things with it that you maybe don't necessarily think of immediately, and just using it in quite a subtle way, although that necklace isn't maybe subtle with that chain, but a lightweight chain. But it's really nice because it hangs really low down, and the size of it, it's with the stones and everything, I really like the way that worked. I really love the way it works, and also it's nice. It's got a nice weight to it, hasn't it? It's beautiful. It's really, really pretty, and that is with the transparent. So it's the transparent Perspex, which is going to be gorgeous. Whatever you've got on it, you know it's going to go with it because it's transparent. It's going to go with everything. Yep. Wonderful. So where are we going to be starting with these wonderful pieces today? We're starting. I'm going to show you this necklace here. Basically because that's got all of the different techniques in that I've used throughout, apart from the frosting with the heart there, so I can show you that separately. Wonderful. But this has got cutting, shaping, drilling, it's got all sorts in there. So everything you're going to need to get yourself on the way with this medium I have got for you today, including things like the peg as well, including the Dremel, including the saw. Of course you don't need the Dremel to get yourself started, but if you want to branch out into that direction, absolutely can. I've got all of that coming up for you. Wonderful. One thing with the Dremel is it does make your polishing quicker. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. It makes it much easier to do. It really does. I love this piece, and I said to you upstairs, it's got a gorgeous twist. It's a modernised kind of 60s vibe this gives me, because for some reason this shape reminds me of kind of a 60s twiggy type, almost those geometric shapes, but then at the base, because you've not rounded that off, it's like a real modern twist to it. I think it just catches the light. It's stunning. Yeah. That beautiful, beautiful bird. Wonderful. Okay. I'm excited. So, I started off and I collected a whole load of different silhouettes off the internet, and I drew a few templates myself and cut them out and made some decisions about what I wanted to do. So I mean these were far too big for what I wanted, but in the future, I mean that would make a fantastic neck piece. Wouldn't it? I love that. Lovely. I love the idea of that. So I've got a file and I just put everything in there, whether I use it or not, and keep it all. Okay. So to start off, I took my Perspex sheet and I actually like drawing around these. Okay. The spools of the monofilament. So you could use a spool of wire or something. It's just dead easy to plonk it down on your Perspex and draw around it. Get a permanent marker and draw around it. Don't forget to do this bit with the safety on as well. Yeah, you get a safety sheet on each side, which is this white covering. I mean, that's actually one of the hardest things about doing Perspex, I find, is not peeling off all the protective sheet, because you're so desperate to see the colour. You just want to see, absolutely. Yeah. You have to wait, patience. Peel back a corner and have a look, but don't get overexcited and peel it all back. So you'll regret it. Yes, you will regret it. So that was my first circle, and then I took one of the cutters that come in the polymer clay
Clever.
starter kit, and that's what I used for my smaller circle. Now I've placed it off centre. So draw around, and what you need to remember is that when you drew your circle on the outside, you were pressing up against the outside edge to draw it. So you'll need to cut to the inside of that line, because your marker pen is fat and thin. So if you follow the outside, you'll end up with a circle that isn't a circle. It'll all be distorted.
That's a really good tip, actually.
On the inside, I drew on the inside of the ring.
So you want to do the outside.
So I want to do the outside of that line.
Good tip.
Now the way I then did this was I placed, oh, he's a big fat bird, this one. I brought the wrong bird.
It's all right.
But we'll put him on. So I took the bird and just roughly cut him out, and then taking some sellotape, I just sellotaped him down onto the sheet.
Right.
So that then holds him in place.
Oh, so you don't draw around
So I
him.
don't need to draw around him.
Okay,
so as long as it's, you know, your sellotape goes around the edge completely, it holds it down enough for you to be able to cut it.
Wonderful.
So the other thing to mention at this stage is when you're cutting round your circle, you'll see that your saw blade won't necessarily let you go. If I pick up the saw, it'll help. The saw will stop you at a certain point.
I see.
So you might have to cut out your circle into a smaller piece of Perspex.
Okay, good tip.
So that you can then get all the way round.
Good tip.
Okay, the blades that I used are the Jewellery Maker blades.
These are going to be coming up for you in moments.
Okay.
So if we have a look at how you're adding the blade in there.
So I've put the blade in this end of the saw.
Yep.
Near the handle.
If I move that, you
tightened
can
it
see
up.
better.
Oh yeah, that's an idea.
They are.
I'm so used to having that there. I didn't think. So what I do is you rest the saw against your bench, and you take the other end of your saw blade and you fit it in there, and then you push the saw into your body.
That's just to get the tension right, isn't it?
Get your tension. Okay. So that's now tight.
Yeah.
And you can hear that it's tight. It's got
you can hear the
ping.
I will give you the saw blade now. You have got here your saw frame, which is what we've got here. It has got the movable edge, so if I show this one in comparison, you'll be able to see that they have the movable blade. So this one's with it much closer just to get it in the packaging, whereas this one's with it slightly open. All you have to do with that is tighten or loosen this. You can move it to whatever height you want, and then you can tighten it up, which is great because if you do go in a little bit harder than anything and say the snaps here, you don't have to then throw away that blade. You can just move it down further and you can still use that little area. So there's no wastage with this at all. You've also got the blades themselves, and 24 blades, if I remember correctly, you get in this pack. You're going to be getting 6 different sizes of this. Which thickness did you use?
For most of my cutting out, I used the 2.
Yeah.
This one I've got in now is a 1.
Okay.
And they get finer as the numbers go up.
Yeah.
And what you need to remember about the saw blades is that the finer blade you use, the smoother you're cutting, but it takes longer.
I know exactly what you mean. Okay, so it will take longer to do. You have got 24 on here, so you've got absolutely loads. And it's not just for this. You can use it for, you know, making your own chainmail. You can do it for making your own jump rings. You can do silver clay, anything with these. You really, really can. This is your sorted selection.
Sorted.
Sorted.
Oh.
Sorted, get it? Sorted.
Got it.
Pieces, it's your saw blade and it's your frame. We are bundling it together today so that you can get a discount. It should be £16.90 for you today. That's what it should be. But it's your Super Saver Stasher Show. So you're getting it today in a bundle for just £8.95. This is a professional jewellery making tool. This is going to keep you going for ages and ages and ages. You're going to have the saw blade forever. If you make loads and loads and loads of jewellery, you might have to get new saw blades at some point, but that's all you're going to have to stock up with this. £8.95 is so exceptional.
It's really good.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah. Because you will go through quite a lot of blades. They will snap. And you'll usually find that you do like 90% of your cutting on a piece, and then you'll break about 5 all in. Yeah,
it's like they know.
Last 20 seconds.
You've got here such a variety at such a cracking price that, do you know what? Even if you've got the saw blade and you just want to stock up on the saw handle, but you want to stock up on these. Get yourself these. You've got a handle in case you move or you lose it or something. £8.95 for you. ISGC 13 sorted. £8.95.
That's silly. Right, I've moved the board and everything, so I'm going to cut through the desk.
Okay, brilliant. Good.
Yep. I may well actually. So what you can do when you start your cutting is you can actually use a file to sort of make a little groove for it to start. Now, whether I can do this on here, I don't know. I should have tried earlier, shouldn't I?
No.
Okay, when you're sawing, I don't know if you can, can you see? Yeah. You have to keep your saw
straight.
Totally straight. Don't bend it sort of that way or backwards and forwards, because that's when your blade will catch and you'll end up breaking all your. So it does saw really quickly. So this is the one. See how that's just it's so easy to saw through Perspex. It's amazing. So rather than turning the saw, you turn your Perspex sheet. Okay, so it's, if you pretend you're like a bandsaw and you're fixed, keep your saw moving and just turn whatever it is you're cutting.
How much pressure are you putting on that?
Next to nothing. You could do it just using like your first finger and your thumb. But if you just, you don't want to apply too much pressure and hold on to the saw far too much, far too tightly, because you're more likely to break your blades.
I see.
If you're relaxed when you're doing your cutting, you'll find you'll break less blades. If you're tense and sort of trying to go super fast, apply pressure, in a hurry, which I was doing the other day because I wanted to get a couple of pieces made, because I was so excited about it. I was really desperate to get them made, cut out, and I ended up breaking so many blades. Because
you were just going too wild.
Because I was just, Deb, I know.
Chill pill.
I know. It is a problem.
50% of my stock has vanished on the sorted bundle today. What'd you say then, Pippi? Natasha, I used my blade to also adjust the wood doors on a doll's house I'm doing up for my children.
That's
so
cool.
Good for so many things. Natasha, I love that. Did you ever have a doll's house?
I did. My granddad made it.
Oh, wow.
My nan used to make doll's house furniture.
No way.
Out of, plywood and stuff.
That's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a shoebox, which I did out. I made it into a doll's house.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was great. I kept a moth in it once. I had a pet moth for a while.
It wasn't alive.
It was alive. Of course it was alive. Yeah, it was alive. Of course it was.
What do you mean? Of course it was alive.
Of course it was. And I remember capturing this moth and going into my dad and casually, I didn't want him to know that I'd got a pet moth. So I casually went into the living room and went, Dad, if you were a moth, what would you eat? Because I didn't know what they ate. He was like, I don't know why. And I was like, no, would it be leaves maybe? I think he knew.
They don't eat anything, do they?
Well, yeah, of course they do. Everything eats something, doesn't it?
I thought they just ate and ate and ate when they were like, moths are moths caterpillars and then become moths.
That's butterflies, isn't it?
Don't moths do that as well?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they must do.
So,
anyway, not the point. We're jewellery making here.
Okay, so what I've done now is I've taken my saw blade out because I've sawed around here.
Yeah.
And then I got stuck.
Your blade, yes, the frame's in the way.
The frame's in the way. So I undid the screw at the end, took my blade out.
Yeah.
And pulled it through gently to bring it out. So now I can actually start cutting from here and I'll be able to get all the way around. Okay. I won't make you watch that forever.
Okay, brilliant.
So good. Yeah, good. So here's one I made earlier.
We love that.
So just before we move on, I'll show you my trusty drill.
Oh, could you use a Dremel? Obviously.
You could use a Dremel.
Coming up.
Or
Dremel's coming in
you
shortly.
could use the drill that you've dredged up from the garage.
How old do you think that drill is? It looks well loved.
It was my husband's uncle's.
Wowzers. Okay.
But when we cleared out their house a while ago and I found it.
Wow, I love that. It looks vintage. I like that.
Yeah, it weighs a ton, Phil.
Oh my. That is heavy.
It is.
Wow.
Trusty bit of kit. So,
wowzers.
Drill on here. If I move that to there, we could possibly see it on the overhead then. I won't drill into the desk because knowing me, I'll go all the way through.
Good plan, yeah. Thank you, you're so considerate.
Well, I just know I'm a bit accident prone and stuff. So what I did was I drilled a hole here at one end.
Yeah.
Okay. And then a hole here at the other end.
Okay.
So what that does is it gives me space to thread my saw blade through. And also it gives me turning space in the corners. So it makes it a bit easier.
Really good
And then down at the bottom of the bird, I also drilled holes through there.
Fab.
So I've got one here that's partly sawn. So if I pop my blade through the holes, and just do it up again. Doesn't want to move.
And you pop it through, tighten it up.
So it's now attached to my saw.
Yeah.
Okay, and what I need to do is just cut around the edge of the shape. I don't think that's tight enough actually. Let me redo that.
That's the good thing with it as well though, even if you can't feel the tension straight away, you can just bolster it in moments.
Yeah, yeah, that's better. So just gonna tidy up. I don't know if I can do it without my fingers getting in the way.
No, it's all right, don't worry.
Tidy up my bird shape, get his legs sorted out because they're a bit scruffy. Yep. Okay, so you just, what I did was follow the shape of his tail all the way along and cut the Perspex right the way along. Now when I had the bird on there, stuck on there, I couldn't actually see how fine the tail cut, if you like, the shadow of the tail almost was going to be. So I took everything off and then used the saw blade almost as a file and just took very fine
little tiny sections off.
Well,
that's good to know. It's a good tip.
So I'm really conscious of not soaring into the desk.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. It's not a problem. There's
So,
bits of glue on here, there's acrylic, everything. It's fine.
okay, so whip that off there. And then, thank you.
No problem.
Okay, and that is then on there. I've started to file the top edge.
I can see that, yeah.
So again, I've not stripped off any of the protective coating.
No.
But I've used this file.
Yeah.
I don't think it's got a brand name on. Yes, it has. Cover it up. It's a mammoth file that's meant for woodwork and stuff. Just got it from the DIY place. It's been abused a bit, but it still works.
We do have a pack of files on our website as well.
Yeah, so we can use needle files, but this just really basically eats through the Perspex, because I was taking off a huge amount in shaping up the top.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get it off quite quickly. Now you could use the Dremel and use like the sanding
Coming up in a minute.
discs. And that's really good for doing sort of this sort of
action
as well, this sort of work. And also with the Dremel, with the file rather, you have to apply a certain amount of pressure and force to bring the Perspex off. I'm not saying it's excessive force, it's just that if you've got something quite delicate like this area here, you've got to be careful not to apply pressure onto your bird while you're holding your work. So just work your way round and take off as much or as little of your shape as you want.
Yeah.
So we're just smoothing all the edges off and bringing it down to a really nice curve.
I see, just giving it that shape.
Yep. And then when you do the inside of your circle, because I did both edges and shaped them, this file was too big, because if I start working with that, I'm going to end up scratching and taking Perspex off the edge of the bird. So that's when I went to my needle files.
Brilliant.
Okay.
You got your selection of needle files.
I have. What I've actually got is a jewellery maker toolkit.
That's very clever.
And I keep everything in here. So I keep all my needle files in here.
Fab.
Various ones, bits of nail file, and I cut them up and I stick them all in.
Clever.
And also my saw blades. If you cut the jewellery maker, the red bit off the packet, that fits in there as well.
That's fab.
So it's ace. I know where all my sanding stuff is without ferreting around everywhere. Yeah.
Very clever.
I hate
How
that.
organised of you.
I know. You should see the state of my house though, it's a complete mess. The tools are all...
Tools everywhere. Now, Hannah Ox is next to me. That can only mean one thing.
It can. Mrs. Dremel.
Mrs. Dremel's here. We'll be back in a moment or three with the lovely Deb. Hello, Lady Ox.
Darling, how are you, doll? I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm excited for you to talk to us all about this amazing piece of kit. I've seen you use it loads. I've seen quite a few people using it for different mediums, but this looks different to me.
Yeah, it's slightly different. What we've actually got with this particular Dremel, it's still the 7700 hobby Dremel. So it's cordless, which is great. So you can take it out and about with you. As long as you've charged up your battery pack, it has a good long shelf life on it as well, the battery pack, which is always great.
Yeah.
But it also comes with an accessory kit,
which I just love.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It is fab. Have a little look at this. This is the accessories kit that comes with it. So what's in here?
Okay, so within this particular pack, you've got all of your abrasive polishing and also your soft polishing accessories, implements to get a really, really high shine finish on all of your pieces. So whether you're working in sheet metal, whether you're working in the Perspex, even down to things like polymer clay, you can buff and polish with this.
Wow, that is so exciting. I cannot wait to see this. You've got loads of other little goodies here as well.
We do, yep. It comes in a lovely little carry case, but you've got tons and tons and tons in this particular pack.
You have got loads. This is your little carry case that you'll get it in. Nice and sturdy, isn't it?
Yep.
Sturdy, loads of space in there to fit, well, everything that you get in here. You've got you've got the actual Dremel itself. You've got the charging point for it as well. You've got loads of the saw heads themselves, the different shapes on there. And you've even got these stencils. Now, these are really fun, aren't they?
These are fabulous because you can engrave with this Dremel as well, but the nice thing about the stencils is you haven't got to be too precise. The stencil will hold the drill in place so you can engrave out all these beautiful, lovely textures and things. And actually, just as a note of interest, our Debbie Bolford, her husband, engraves using his Dremel onto gemstones.
Wowzers.
And it looks amazing. He then adds a little bit of gleam to the top, and it creates a really, really interesting look.
Oh, it's like a cameo.
Yeah, yeah, like a cameo.
Wow, that's amazing. I've got to see some of that. So you're going to be getting these 3 stencils. You've got your different logos, your different signs. You've got these beautiful artistic swirls. And then you've kind of got these really fun sort of everyday, almost holiday.
Yeah, they do.
Aren't they actually?
Yeah.
They're fab. Oh yeah, because it's regular that me and my partner will go in our helicopter just to what is that?
That looks like
it's a hare.
Oh, it's a hare. I thought it was like an
hare.
ostrich.
Oh, I thought it was a kangaroo.
Oh, okay.
But okay. An ostrich with ears. Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, one of those.
One of those. Beautiful. So you've got so many goodies in here, haven't we, today? And we're going to be having a little look at how to use it as well, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to take a quick look at it. Basically, it comes obviously in the 2 parts. So charge up your battery pack first off. I know the temptation is to get straight in there and start using it, but charge it up and you'll see that it's charged because the plug point displays a green light. Okay. And that's when it's charging.
Okay, that's how you know.
Yeah, when it gets delivered to you, it will come with 2 what we call chucks. Now, it's like a chuck, which is a little sort of slip, if you like, that holds the drill pieces in place. And it also comes with what is more usual, which is a drill point with the 3 pins inside. Okay. And you can mix and match between the 2, depending on which one you are actually using. Which drill bit, because some don't fit, some fit better in others. I always tend to stick to the 3-point drill bit because I do a lot of drilling and polishing with mine, and that seems to work best with those. Okay. Obviously mine's been set up, this is mine from upstairs, so this is hopefully charged. It's always great when you get on live television. And to release or to use the chuck at the bottom, you need to press in this little safety button here. So you press that in, and then you can unscrew and screw. So that tightens those 3 pins on the inside, just to clasp any drill bit that you're using. You can also then tighten it further. It does come with a little spanner here, so make sure whenever you're using it you tighten it by hand with the little spanner as well. So I'm just going to put a little
Speaking
job
of
in.
little spanner, I'd better make Pip get the price in. Oh, you're my little spanner. Your price today, brand spanking new prices, not been anywhere near this before. For all of these goodies today, it's a new price point, just £79.95. And Hannah, you know the prices out there and stuff. Genuinely, how is this comparing?
This is really good because what you want to remember is you're getting so many bonus pieces as well. What you've got to be very careful of if you're price comparing online, these online packs don't contain the accessory packs, all the engraving tools, everything like that, which comes as extra in this kit, and they don't make it clear online, but ours is an accessory set too.
That is fab. Get your hands on it whilst you can. So we've got our little spanner.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've placed my drill bit in and tightened it by hand, and you can just hopefully see the 3 little pins inside are gripping that quite nicely.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. And then I'm going to grab my little spanner, and around the edges of the drill are little notches.
I can see.
And you push that in, push the spanner into place and just lock it off. So you're turning your hand towards you. To unlock it, you turn the hand away from you. But you want to really make sure that's hand tight. And then you're ready to go. The Dremel itself actually has 2 settings on it. So we've got low speed, high speed. Whenever you're working on something like Perspex, it's much better to start on the low speed setting until you're quite used to how it works, because you don't want to, the last thing you want is to put it towards the surface of a nice shiny piece of Perspex and it run away with you. So it is quite a nice, powerful tool. So we're going to click it onto low. And it works just like a pen. So what you can actually do, make sure whenever you're drilling something, you always hold it into place and drill straight down. See, I'm going in just like a pen. Push it to the surface and then push through. The great thing about the cordless one, you can just stand it up next to you.
That's brilliant.
I just love that. I think it's a really great feature. But you're just creating really, really nice, neat little holes in your Perspex. And it's as quick and simple as that.
Quick and easy.
Very
and what else
easy.
can you use the Dremel for? I know it's not just Perspex, there's a multitude
No, absolutely
of
not.
goodies.
If you're into your silver clay, it makes quick work of polishing. So if you do have dexterity problems, for me, you know, I really, really struggle with my wrists and hands and things. So for me, I couldn't sit and polish by hand to get a high shine finish. So I just pop one of my accessory packs, one of my little polishing cloths. I start with if I want a brushed surface, you can get a really nice brushed effect from this particular one. Or I go in with my little mops, my polishing mops, and the accessory pack does actually contain a pot of Jeweller's Rouge. Basically, it's like a cleaning compound, polishing compound.
Oh, brilliant.
So you turn the Dremel on, pop that into the cleaning compound just to pick up enough rouge on your polishing mop. And then you can polish surfaces silver, metal clay, polymer clay, obviously once it's been fired and baked and things. Polymer clay, if you've made canes and things like that, just be careful because you don't want to take your cane off. So if it's a scrap clay underneath, you don't want to go mad with it and then take all of your nice cane work off.
No.
But it will do all of that, and even, you know, around the house and home. Just use it for everything.
That's absolutely fab. Thank you so much for showing us that.
Right.
I've got a text for you. Don't go anywhere,
I was
missus.
running off, look.
No,
Trying to
you
do
ain't
birthday
going
show.
nowhere.
Birthday show.
This is, hey Hannah, great to see you. So glad the mighty Dremel is back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yay! Oh no, you're welcome. It's one of my personal favourites. I know we shouldn't have favourites, but I do love the Dremel because it just makes quick work of everything.
It really, really does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And before you go on. Give us a hint. What are we expecting on Sunday? Sunday birthday show. Go on.
I'm not allowed to. It's
Come
a big
on.
secret.
Yeah, exactly. Just one little clue.
I've got to go back upstairs.
No, Hannah, come on. This is live TV.
Okay, well, there might be lots of new tools. I think pretty much everything that we've got in every medium has a new something, as far as we could do.
Oh, I'm like Parkinson again. All the best answers out of her, don't I? You're a little love panic.
Right, I'm going to run away now.
All right, go. Bye. Before I ask you anything else. Let's head back over to lovely Deb. Hello.
Hello.
Lovely Dremel. Exciting.
I know.
Back in the room.
It is fab, and it does really make it a lot quicker to drill and polish and all of that. So, you know, if you know exactly what you're going to be doing and you want to get it done, then it's a brilliant way of doing it.
Fab. Now, I left you when you were just filing off the sides, didn't I?
Yep. So
you've done that now. You've finished it, haven't you? It's beautiful and smooth
that's all
around.
filed. So what I'm going to do now is use this disgusting piece of cloth.
I'm glad you said it.
I know.
What is this for?
It's basically just so that my water doesn't spread everywhere all over my bench. So I always use that, and then use some wet and dry paper.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll put that on there so I don't make a mess. Because I like to just use wet and dry around the edges and smooth it off. Gives it's like the first step in the process of bringing up the shine.
Yeah.
And also, once you start polishing, I don't know if we'll see, you can see if you've got any scratches left, big scratches, it shows up.
I see.
The bigger
it highlights
scratches.
the scratches.
Yeah. So once you start polishing, you'll think, oh, I've got all of the scratches out. It's, you know, ready for the next stage of polishing. And then you'll find that you have to go back with some files and get the big deep scratches out. So actually that's not too bad. Typical.
Actually, I'm rather impressed with myself.
Actually, right. So let's assume that's all been polished up with the wet and dry paper, and it's now ready to peel off the protective cover. Because what I want to do at this stage is to have a look and check that the light is basically bouncing off the piece where I want it.
I cannot wait for this bit. This bit is peely good.
If I can get it. Peely good.
Oh, I thought I'd just slip that one in there. Ooh.
I almost ignored. Right, so now you can see exactly where you need to work to get it up to scratch, because it's not quite the right shape on sort of around these edges. You can see how it's not smooth enough.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and also the bird needs a bit more work, because his you can see there his beak's a bit fat. He's more like an elephant bird.
Oh yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, the elephant
so
bird.
it needs a little bit of refining, so get in there.
Oh, an elephant bird! I love that. It's hard to do an impression of an elephant, actually.
It is.
Go on,
I know.
I sounded more like an angry mare, didn't I?
So you need to do a bit of work with your needle file, just in around the edges and things of this, and smooth it all up, and get it nice and basically stop it looking like it's just been sawed.
Get ya. Just smoothing it off,
refining,
professional finish,
refining the edges.
Yeah.
Just keep working with your needle files or wet and dry. Okay, and what you can do with your wet and dry is tear off a small piece and fold it up, and then you can push it in to the really small spaces.
I see, that's a good
polish.
tip. Really good tip.
Because otherwise your needle file isn't going to fit into his tail
No, of course
area
not,
there.
because it's so delicate.
It's too fine. So that's where we are with that one so far. And once you've got it all shaped and polished, which I mean you can do that for weeks. You can get quite obsessive with it. I'll show you how I attached the chain, which was the easiest thing ever. Oh, got it stuck in the desk. Okay, so I decided on, let's assume that's the length that we're going to use, the whole thing. Half, make a loop, put it through the top. So I didn't drill any holes or anything for this, and then pull the tails through the loop. So it's basically like a lark's head, how you attach with the macrame and pull it up.
There you go.
And that's your chain attached. Should I put the board back?
Easy peasy.
And then where we'd drilled a hole at the bottom to fix the stone, I spent ages choosing
your favourite Jasper. Oh, there's so many that I just love.
Such a long time to make a decision on them. Look at that one. That one's incredible.
That's amazing.
It's like the one you showed earlier.
Yeah. I just love it.
So what I used was some of the sort of standard
head pins.
Ball head pin.
Yep.
And move that over there. Pushed it through the top, and then taking my pliers and my snips, I took off about 5mm off the end.
Yeah.
Because it was just a little bit too long, and then right on the very end made just a simple loop. That's a good word. Loop.
Do you know, I was thinking about this morning. My favourite word is actually a French word. Un bâton de Gaule.
What's that?
Do you know what that is?
No.
Un bâton de Gaule. Anyone? It means glue stick. Yeah.
Excellent.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, it sounds better in French than it does in English.
Does a bit.
Okay, so I've now got about 2/3 of the head pin on the right hand side and a third on the left with my loop. And I push my loop up to the top and then push the ball up to the top and then holding the loop, just make a wrapped loop there and just wrapped the ball around until it came back to the front.
That's a pretty design.
And straighten it up. So that's that bit. And then I use some 1mm wire to make some huge great loops. You could use some of the head pins to make some big jump rings.
I love.
And that's one thing about Perspex is it's sometimes a bit tricky to get jump rings through because you have to open them up such a long way.
Because of the actual thickness of the Perspex itself.
Yeah, so what I did was make some big jump rings and put 3 of them through the hole, and then the stone then loops across
Oh wow.
and holds all 3 together. And then just to finish it off, I thought I'll neaten it up by using some of the small jump rings in the findings pack.
I love that.
To go across.
It's little details like this that make it look really professional.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Really little details that just give it this refined finishing touch, this finesse.
Yeah.
It does look stunning.
Yeah. For me, this one was about trying to make it look quite high end.
Yeah.
And quite just a refined piece of jewellery, really, rather than something sort of chunky and wild. I like chunky and wild, but sometimes...
Yeah, but have you been colouring in the handles of your pliers, my love?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so that when I do workshops, I know which pliers are mine, so nobody else uses them because
you know that they're yours.
They're mine, and they get to I don't know, they mould to your hand. They just feels wrong if somebody else is using your tools. It's not right, is it?
Don't forget, children, it's important to share.
But not your tools.
Not your tools.
That makes me sound really mean.
No, it doesn't. Where are we?
I don't know. I've been thrown now completely.
Don't worry, it's fine. You've got ages left.
So, right, I've popped one of the jump rings on there, and I popped one on the back as well.
Okay.
And then using the jeweller's glue, I just flooded the centre of that jump ring, and positioned the big jump rings so that the openings were actually
hidden in there,
hidden inside, and that just fixed it, and it stops this jump ring then falling down and moving around on there, stays where it needs to be. So that, apart from putting on the clasp on the end, is that.
That is your finished piece, and as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. Isn't this stunning? And I've got to say, I do also absolutely adore the transparent one, and you've created this heart shape purely by adding texture.
I've got a little tiny circle here.
Yeah,
I can show you what I did.
Yeah, go on.
So with the protective sheet, I drew a heart.
Yeah.
I can't get this off now. You won't be able to see it. I drew a heart, and then using a craft knife, just carefully cut through without pressing too hard.
Yeah.
The heart shape in the protective film.
In the protective film.
So I then peeled off the back.
Yeah, I can see.
And then using a sanding block.
Yeah.
So you've got that. Using a sanding block.
I will be bringing sanding blocks to you momentarily, well, in the next designer inspiration.
I just went round in a circle.
So you're adding texture to it, essentially.
Yeah, you're texturing the surface.
Yes.
So what it does is it reflects the light differently to the polished surface. So let's see if that's enough. Yep, that'll show. So you can actually see that there's a bit of almost like a halo effect going around.
Yeah.
So I then went back into it because I wanted it quite tight up to my stencil bit with some wet and dry. But
how easy is that?
That then gives you the
shape. Transparent area. That's so beautiful. It looks like a frosted frame.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
You could do that. You could use your clear as a frame, so you could almost make like a polymer clay or a silver clay surround, and then you could use your clear Perspex as a cover over the front.
I love the idea of that.
Really
Deb, thank you so much for showing us all these goodies.
Pleasure.
We'll be back over to you in a little bit, but it's time for me to crack on with my Super Stasher Saver Day today. I've got a couple of texts in regarding the Dremel. Say that they found it cheaper. Okay, so we've had loads of messages in saying, a couple, saying that people have had a little look online and they're doing price comparisons and they're finding the Dremel cheaper. But Pip and Hannah are both asking me just to reiterate that that is not exactly the same kit, because ours comes with the accessory kit, which is that little box, the white box at the side. Have I got it? Can I have it, please? I'll show you the extra that you're getting. No, not that, Pete. I'll show you the extra that we're getting that you're not getting on anything else. Ours comes with this accessories kit, which the others do not. This is one that apparently we have exclusively got. So ours is coming with the jeweler's rose, the different buffers as well, the soft and the hard buffers. These do not come with those other ones. This is an extra that we have got in ours. We do encourage you to do price comparisons, but I've just been reminded to let you know that ours does come with this extra accessories pack. Just $79.95 back in, well, it's brand new in fact, new today. Where are we going to, Pip? On my tea bar. Oh, now we are doing your Super Stasher Saver today, but we've got a couple of strands purely because they're so exceptional. We didn't want you to miss out. Have a little look at these for me. Wow. Look at the blue on these moonstone. It is special. So special to get clarity in your natural moonstone, but also to get shiller with that clarity. It really is extraordinary to be able to bring this to you today. 50 carats worth you have on these rainbow moonstone graduated faceted rondelles. Ben, what are you doing?
Brian was singing the Schiller song, so I played bass.
Tell us how the Schiller song goes, please. And so good, right, good. I just thought that was important to share with people at home. Basically, you take Michael Jackson's song Thriller and change it very cleverly to Schiller. Yes, Ben? Yes, Ben. Cheeky, cheeky. Back to the Rainbow Moonstone. It has got a stunning schiller on it, and look at that. Look at this, a paparazzi strand, and it's got a schiller, isn't it? It's all the flash bulbs going off. It's so bright, super seductively sparkly. It really is just intense in all forms. It's got an intense clarity to it, which is not usual of moonstone. This is truly, you know, amazing gem quality, beautiful moonstone. You've got the blue schiller running through here, which again is really intense. The shape with this gorgeous faceting again makes it a really just intense, seductive strand. It truly is exceptional. What do you think of doing with this, Deb?
It's gorgeous, and I just want to look at it, so I'd have to make a bracelet.
Would you?
Because it's
so you could stare at it all day long.
Yeah.
Stare at it all day long.
Yeah.
It is a truly high-end, exquisite example of rainbow moonstone. The fact that even you can see these blues at home is special, and you know that because for this blue schiller to be seen, the lights in here do it no justice. The lens in the camera doesn't do it any justice. So the fact that you can see even part of this blue is exceptional, which means that you know when you get this home and you see it to eye, it's really going to blow you away, because I'm getting even more of an impactful glow from this than you are at home. The price today for 50 carats of exceptional quality rainbow moonstone is just £24.95 for this quality. It really is just exceptional. It truly is. 50 carats worth of your rainbow moonstone. Now, yeah, you may well have seen moonstone, you know, around the 10, 11, 12 pound mark, but quite honestly, you won't be getting this quality of it. You won't. You will have internal inclusions within there. You might not have any schiller at all. You might only have a small amount of schiller. They might not be faceted. Work might not have gone into those strands to create this beautiful shape and this paparazzi sparkle. This really, truly, for this amazing quality, you have got yourself an exceptional deal if you're getting your hands on this, which many, 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 many of you are. £24.95. PBVX03 to get your hands on what I think I'll be safe in saying the highest quality rainbow moonstone I've ever brought to you. £24.95 is all you're paying today, and it's just absolutely really mouth-watering, I would describe this as. 3 words to describe this strand, Deb Rudge.
Mesmeric, hypnotic, and compelling. Are they good words? I think they are.
My jaw. Have you practiced?
I haven't, no.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Normally I'll just get rich, green, clear.
No, it's because they are absolutely beautiful, and the colours in them, they really are just mesmeric. You just look at them. That's why I just make a bracelet, because they are just gorgeous.
They are stunning, aren't they? They really are. £24.95. I see loads of you got it in your baskets. It's imperative you check out at this point for me, because I've got loads of double buyers. Loads and loads and loads of people double buying on these. Now, Super Stasher Saver Day, I have got Super Stasher Topper Upper Savings galore on gold wire. 300 metres of it, to be precise. You've got 100 metres of 1 mil, 100 metres of your 0.8 mil, and 100 metres of your 0.6. So 300 metres in total of your golden wire. So we've got here your 1 mil, which is going to be great for your structural. It's going to be great for your basis. I have got the most fantastic weekend for you on Designer Inspirations. honestly, not only is it the birthday show on Sunday, which is just going to be, oh wowzers, it's going to be fun, it's going to be fast, it's going to be furious. We're going to have pretty much all of the guest designers here. It's just going to be amazing. Not only that, but I've got wonderful Alison Terry coming in on this Saturday, and she's going to be doing a wire work. What was that? Yes, it is. It is. Well done.
Elephant.
Yeah.
Flying.
Yeah. Flying, did you just say?
Yeah. Elephant bird.
No, it's not the elephant bird that we were discussing earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, she's going to be doing a wire work elephant, and she'll be using plenty of these gauges. I know she loves to work with one for a structural. And we've also got in there your 0.6, and on Friday, hey, I forgot to mention this. I'll tell you in a second. 0.6 mil wire, great for you even, so multi-use. Lovely Natalia's having a workshop today, and the ladies were talking about 0.6 actually, and they were saying just how useful it is, massively useful. And in fact, I think this is the one that lovely Mark macrame'd with the other day when he did macrame wire work piece for us. I've also got your 0.8 as well, which again, it's kind of that beautiful in between, wonderful for making rings with, and great if you're going to be weaving with a 0.25 or a 0.4. It's perfect for that. Your price today for 300 metres should be £69.85. It's not even close to that. I'd feel about an exceptional deal. £45, that's all you're going to be paying for 300 metres worth. That is a massive saving on this. What do you think of that for 300 metres, Deb?
It's going to keep you going for ages.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really good.
£24.85 you're saving today. It's going to keep you going for ages. You're going to be able to use it for so much, so much. There is plenty of you coming in on the phone lines for this. Yes, £45. That means £15 are real. The 0.6 is the cheapest one, and that is £14.95 on our website currently, isn't it? Is that right? Yes, it is right. And then how much is the 0.8 on the website? What is? 1 mil's £29.95. You're getting it for 15 today.
Oh.
That's wonderful, isn't it, Deb?
Good, yeah.
And it really will keep you going. It's going to last you a long time, all of this. That's what I was going to say, whilst you're all in and you're all on phone lines. Got something to share with you. Friday is a really special day. This whole weekend, honestly, we have just gone above and beyond this weekend. So, birthday show on Sunday. Alison Terry doing a wirework elephant for us. Just the best. Honestly, you're going to be blown away. Of course you are. It's Alison. She's just a stunner, isn't she? That's on Saturday. Friday, Sarah Elvin is going to be running a live workshop. What that means is you have the ability, we're going to put a thing up on Facebook, I think it's tomorrow night at about 5 o'clock, keep your eyes peeled. We are going to put on Facebook a link, a little place that you can comment, and you can write on there any ideas that you might need, anything you've tried it's failed, anything you've seen done before but you've completely forgotten how to do it. Maybe you've always wanted to, I don't know, create a finishing piece and you've never quite known how to do it. Maybe you've had to go at a tool and it just crashed and burned, it didn't work. Maybe you've always wanted to see how to do a certain weave or a certain link or a certain chain or whatever it might be, and we're going to get as many of those pieces in and we're just going to do them live on TV for you. It really is your time to get involved, so keep your eyes peeled for that. It's going to be amazing live workshop for you. So I think 5 o'clock tomorrow, the link's going on Facebook for it, so do keep your eyes peeled for that. Anything you might want.
What time's that happening?
That is all day designer inspiration show, 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock on Friday.
Oh wow,
exciting, right? Live challenges, live everything. It's going to be really good fun. So do get your eyes peeled for that, and do get in any messages, anything you want. £15 each on these. Get them whilst you can. Just £45 for all 300 metres worth of these wonderful wires today. Yes, that is a good idea. Let's do this. Oh no, well this is got a very unappealing sticker on the front. This is my Lazy Daisy. Now this one is our original Lazy Daisy with all of the goodies in here. So you're going to be getting your carry pouch. You've got your drawer plate with the different measurements on there. That's the 11-hole drawer plate. You've got your wrapping, your crank coil tool. You're going to be getting some tester wire in there as well. You've got your texturing, your polishing cloth in here. You've got your snips, and you've got the 1/4-inch Lazy Daisy itself with the 6 loops. You've also got loads of different projects as well that you can create with this. If I get out the info for you, you'll be getting on the sheet of paper in here photos and step-by-step tuition on how to create some different looks and how to get yourself started. So you've got an instruction booklet in here already, but actually I think it was probably about 2 weeks ago I had the lovely Laura Binding on Designer Inspiration. She showed us exactly how to use this. So if you do want to get your hands on this today, not only have you got the instructions in here, but also you'll be able to look back on our Jewellery Maker YouTube page to get yourself some ideas. New, fast, easy wirecraft, Lazy Daisy Viking knit, all in one kit. The price is just £34.95 for you today, and you've got everything to start you off. There was a lady in the gem selling, jewellery selling course the other day. There was a lady, and I can't for the life of me remember names. I'm a nightmare with names. Grave faces, can't do names. And she had a Lazy Daisy bracelet, and she said she bought the Lazy Daisy thinking, I'll never be able to do that. And the first time she had to go with it, she found it quite tricky. She said she got to a point where the wall nearly got it, to be honest. And then the next day she took a breath, she went to it again, and just all of a sudden, for some reason, it just kind of clicked for her. And she had a beautiful bracelet on, she's making on another piece, she had a neck piece on, she just absolutely loves it now. She said it was one of her favourite tools. And it's fab that you've got everything in here you need to start off a whole new craft.
Yeah.
£34.95 for a whole new craft. That's all you need. It's fab, isn't it, when you think of it like that? How many other hobbies could you take up for £34.95? Tell me about your hobbies, Deb. What hobbies have you had over your life?
Hobbies, hobbies, hobbies. You mean other than jewellery making?
Other than jewellery making, yeah.
I'm a real saddo, that's about all I do.
Even as a child?
Yeah, I started making jewellery when I was about 10.
Did you ever play sports?
I was in the school netball team.
Were you? So netball team, so you possibly had to get some new trainers for that, some decent trainers for it, which possibly nowadays, blimey, to get a real good set, you're looking at about 60 quid, aren't you? Upwards. And that's just for those. You just got to think about the price of everything, and to start a brand new hobby and a brand new skill for £34.95 is a stunner. Oh, listen to this. Honestly, you need to get yourself on the phone for these quickly, because our chain has just been flying out, and it's going to go even quicker when you see the quality of the wonderful Labradorite I'm doing with it as well. You've got 2 strands of Labradorite with this. It's a super saver show bargain that we've got in this stasher selection today. Look at the quality. Look at the quality. You can see the shiller, you can see these blues, these greens, these yellow pops. You've got in here your flat coins. How unusual is it to see the flat coins? I wonder if we could take a closer look at these, please. The flat coins themselves, can you see the facets on them? It's a triangular facets. They've all got 4 facet sides. So you can see one here, you've got one at the side of it. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love how the light cascades around these. And then look at the quality. Oh, isn't it just stunning? You've all of the coins, you are going to be getting 45 carats, and then with these rice beads, you're going to be getting 60 carats of the rice beads. And again, faceted to perfection. Your eyes drawn into this labradorescence, and then you just see this cascade of light off the facets. It really is exceptional. What do you think of doing with these two strands? Take out of the equation the chain for one moment. What would you think of doing with them?
They'd make an absolutely glorious beaded, on the bead loom.
Oh wow.
A big cuff with those.
I love the idea of that, Deb.
Because you've got all the colours springing off all those different facets, so it would catch the light whichever way the light was coming from, because you've got so many facets there.
Definitely. It is truly, truly high quality. And you can tell that, the work that's gone into it. The work that's gone into making these facets. But not only that, you're going to be getting loads and loads of chain.
Just the noise of that is
it's fab, isn't it?
Lovely, yeah.
You've got almost actually titanium colour on this, haven't you? These are all aluminium. It's your gunmetal colour, actually, isn't it, that we've got here? That beautiful gunmetal colour. A metre's worth here, 12 by 18. Let's have a look at the texture again on this one. Isn't that wonderful? Metre of this. You've got a metre of the black, which is the same style as well. Don't they look fab together? If I show you this by itself, you might be able to get more of a feel for it. This isn't as high shine, which I actually love. It's still shiny, but it's not as high shine. It's got this beautiful, just a subtle blush to it almost. It's just stunning, and the texture on it, it's actually a bit of a paparazzi chain, isn't it? The light's just captivating on there. It's really stunning.
It looks really glossy.
It does.
It looks really glossy.
And then look at this one. I love. Ooh. Delicate compared to the double stranders. But look, a metre of this yet again. Textures yet again. Isn't that just wonderful? I love this almost pill shape, isn't it? It's these gorgeous drops that we've got here. If I show you them separately, imagine inlaying a photo into there, inlaying onto polymer, a cane through here, and maybe a beautiful pair of cufflinks with this. It'd be really, really interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice link. It's got a nice texture to it as well, hasn't it?
Really gorgeous texture, definitely stunning. So you're going to be getting 3 meters of your chain in total. So you've got the black single layers, you've got your gun metal double up, and then you've got your black doubled up as well. 3 meters in total. Doesn't it sound fab? And then you've got the stunning selection of high quality Labradorite. 60 carats on the rice beads and 45 carats on the flat coins, both 32 centimetre strands. The quality is exceptional. Honestly, the blues yellow bursting from this is just mind-boggling. It is a super stasher. This is going to top up your stash. Let's face it, you love Labradorite. People out there absolutely adore it. It's been voted 2 times your favourite, 2 years on the run, your favourite of all the gemstones. And now you've got this gorgeous chain, which is relatively new with us, and every single time we are vote on, it just flies out the window. Just flies out. People absolutely adore this. 105 carats of Labradorite in total, 3 meters worth of your chain. The price it should be is £27.75, but we've bundled it together so that you can have every single penny off this you can. Your price today is not nearly £28, it's yours for just £19.95. You were paying before nearly 28, you're getting it for less than 20 this time. £19.95 for these 2 gorgeous strands and 3 meters worth of this chain. Even if you don't use these together, don't get me wrong, you don't have to use them together at all. You can use all of these in separate projects. It's just great to top up your stash. Chain is massive this year, it's huge, but do you know what? It always will be. It always will be in fashion, chain. It's just such a staple, which means you can use this, even if you don't manage to think of something to do with it straight away. You're still going to be able to use this. You're still going to be able to sell these pieces. You're still going to be able to enjoy this chain 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years down the road. It's just going to be so usable. And don't forget the chain, you don't have to actually use it as chain if you don't want to. You can use all of these separately. You can just take off the loops and use them individually. In fact, Deb, you used one of these chains earlier for a pair of earrings, didn't you?
Yeah. I used them to connect the gemstones to the bottom of the clear pendant as well.
Yeah.
That one.
It's so special. Yeah, you have. Look, on here, thanks. You're taking off the separate links and using them as connector. You could use them as a bail in this form as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, they'd work really nicely
on a wire wrap piece, or well, anything really. I've got triple buyers on this today. All of you with it in your baskets need to check out. We know this is going to be a sellout, of course it is. £19.95, should have been £28. There is so much for you here. There truly is. Wow. I mentioned this earlier on a couple of times. I gave you a heads up on it. I hope that you are ready to be blown away. Let me get the price it should be in first. I'm not even going to show you these yet. Let's get your should be price in. That's the quality we're talking about today. That's the price that you should be paying for what I'm about to show you today. 4 strands. They are exceptional. £147.80. So already now you know in your mind, bearing in mind this is Jewellery Maker prices, you already have in your mind the quality we're dealing with. I'm going to tell you what we're looking for in Sapphire. These are the things you need to be checking off in your mind of exactly what you're going to be looking for. If you see these things, you know you're going to be getting quality. In Sapphire, you are looking for a clarity. You are looking for an internal structure which is almost like droplets of water, just beautiful clarity. That's what you want. Don't get me wrong, not in all. For example, your cashmere, a lot of people do like inclusions, but when we're looking at the price point that we're dealing with here, right up there, you're going to be looking for clarity. You need in there a colour that you like, but also you want a strength of hue. So if I show you a strand now that almost looks totally clear, almost a little bit muggy, a little bit watery, that's not what you want. You want strength of hue. You want to be able to look at a strand and say, yes, that's pink, or yes, that's green. You don't want to be in the middle there. You need it to be a strong hue. You want the saturation to really be there. As well as that, what you're going to be looking for is symmetry within the body of colour. So if I show you a strand that's meant to just be one colour of gemstone, but you've got some that are kind of a deeper colour and then a lighter colour, and then maybe you've got some in the middle which has inclusions and doesn't quite look right, you don't want that. You're going to be wanting, you're going to look for just symmetry throughout for absolutely everything. Please bear those in mind. Hue, clarity, saturation, and an all over body of the similarity in tone. I'm showing you these one at a time because this cannot be rushed. It truly can't. Take a look at this first strand. Wow. This has got all of those things I've just said in abundance. This is that gorgeous regal blue that we would want and expect from the highest grade of sapphire. Sapphire, we know, has just risen astronomically in popularity in recent years. It truly has. When Kate Middleton was given her wedding ring that was passed down from Diana, She wore this beautiful, beautiful blue sapphire ring. The sales of Sapphire, literally in the matter of weeks, went up by 300%. Purely because Kate Middleton was wearing it. She's a massive icon. She's, future queen possibly. She's just an icon. She's a modern day icon, isn't she? 300% within a matter of weeks it went then. Now, a week or so ago, when Kate and Wills were, Kate and Wills, just my pals, were in, where were they? They were in Australia, New Zealand they were in, weren't they? William bought for their anniversary, for their wedding anniversary, he's bought her, Kate, a Cartier Sapphire watch, which again has a blue sapphire in it, and he's basically apparently come out and said that he wanted it to match her ring. Now, as soon as, well, they're at home now, aren't they? It's been in all of the papers. I've seen pictures of this watch everywhere. And again, the popularity of blue sapphire, it's just set to rise. It really is. So now is your time to buy, because he bought her that a matter of days ago. So the popularity is just set to rise. And actually, interestingly, that Cartier watch that had the sapphire in it, the blue sapphire, he bought it for, it was close to £4,000. Wow. It's only got one sapphire in it, it's tiny. Anyway, popularity of blue sapphire is just rocketing. Let me show you another one. I'm going to put this down so delicately because it's just too beautiful. One of the rarest coloured sapphires in the world. Gorgeous springtime tones. This is bright, this is light, this is airy. This again has got that quality. Don't forget, by the way, that price on screen isn't the price I'm staying at. If you would like to take off £20, you need to get it now. You need to get it now. £20 discount. I'm going to show you two of the strands. Amazing. This is just so bright, breezy fun. It's absolutely spectacular. Highest of quality, gorgeous brightness to this. I'm not stopping there, I've got another for you. Thinking of that, whenever I see a beautiful yellows, I always think this. Beautiful green. Have a look at this for me. Wow. Wowzers. Now what I will say is the camera's actually sadly not doing this justice. You can see some of the green. Have I got a recording of this? We'll show you that in a bit. Please keep your eyes peeled, because the screen, the VT, the little slide that I'm going to show you later on with this on, will show you it in natural daylight. The lights in here aren't doing this any justice. Honestly, this is the greenest of green sapphire I've ever seen, which is just astonishingly rare. We haven't been able to get our hands on this in months. This has gone on to a list that is essentially what happens with gemstones that we're talking about when we or anyone hasn't been able to find any of a certain type, of a certain colour for a certain amount of months. When you cannot find it, no one's found it in that amount of time, after a certain amount of months, it's classed as extinct. It's classed as, you won't be able to get it anymore. And with green, we are literally on the doorstep of that. We truly, truly are. As well as this, I've got, wow, hot pink. I love that you've got in here, that is kind of that beautiful dusky pink, isn't it? It's just too exceptional. I'm going to show you these 4 strands together. Look at the green. That's the one I want to point out to you, the green especially, because it looks totally different, doesn't it? You've got that real powerful hue there. You really have. Do you know what? Let's have some quiet time. Let's just enjoy the spectacular, mesmerizing, super beautiful, sparkly sapphire. Isn't that just mesmerizing? Honestly, I know this sounds a little bit over the top, but it actually almost makes you feel a little bit choked up looking at it. It truly does, because it's just beyond love and beyond a belief how spectacular these are. It truly is. Now, you need to get these valued hands down. It's not even an advise. This isn't an advisory. This quality, you want to make something, you need to get it valued. Get your authenticity for these, get your certificate. Imperative with these, honestly. Because I wouldn't like to guess what you will get these valued at, but I tell you what, it's going to be nowhere. It's going to be triple, maybe quadruple. Who knows the price you're going to actually be buying them for? Who knows? £147.80 if you were to purchase these most mesmerizing and hypnotic sapphires from our website, our ridiculously competitive website. £147.80 until today. It's rolling down. £127.80. That's £20 off sapphire. £20 off sapphire. Deb, discuss.
They are the most incredible sapphire strands that I've seen. The colours, and I love that green. The green is green, and they're beautiful. Individually, they work absolutely amazingly well, but you put them together and they sort of bring each other to life even more. But the quality of it, it's just shining out. Absolutely amazing. And the price is unbelievable, really.
The price is unbelievable.
Really
the price is unbelievable, and I'll tell you why. Because it's not true.
It's not true.
That price is not true. That's not your price crash price. Everyone who's just bought it, don't worry. You are all going to be paying just £96.95 for all 4 strands today of genuinely the highest quality sapphire.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that amazing, Deb?
Absolutely beautiful. And
It
for that
truly
price,
is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is so exceptional. That means you are working out about £24 per strand for sapphire.
Yeah, that's...
And you've got some of the rarest coloured sapphires in the world here. We can't even get into the sapphire mine at the moment. £50.85 saving.
Wow.
I don't think I've said that before. £50.70 saving on genuine sapphires today. This is such an exceptional deal, truly not to be missed at all.
They're gorgeous.
Just over £24 for a strand of sapphire. Where could you ever see that? And the sapphire carat weight on these Oh my goodness, I've just seen the amount of people who are getting these. The yellow sapphire, you've got 15 carats worth on there. For genuine sapphire, that's amazing. On the beautiful yellow, as well as on the blue as well. So these are both 15 carats. And do you know what? They're not that diddy either. Ranging in size, some of these sapphires, all the way to 4x2 mil. And then on the pink and green, 20 carats on each strand. So you are getting 40, 50, 60, 70 carats worth of sapphire for under £100. That is just mind-blowing. It truly is. There are absolutely loads of you getting your hands on this. Hello Anna, hi Sharon. Honestly ladies, you are in for such a treat. The only problem that I've got here is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 of you have got it in your baskets. And I've got less than 40 of these left now. Please check out your baskets. If you are a new telephone bidder, treat yourself today. Because essentially, if all these people do check out the baskets, I've actually only got 23 left, haven't I? That is £96.95. Over £50 saving on this is just spectacular. I've never said that, for sapphire especially. This is elegance at its finest. It is the most regal of all gemstones. And as I said, Kate has just been, you know, bought herself, well, no, sorry, Will's bought for her that new sapphire watch. Sapphire is just going to go up and up in popularity. 300% raise in the popularity of sapphire when Wills and Kate got married. 300%. That's just going to keep on going now. £24 for a strand of 20 carat sapphire is exceptional. It truly, truly is. This is going to be a sellout, I can tell you that. I can also tell you that all of you people on the website's imperative you check out right now. I know it probably gets very irritating that I keep having to tell you, but people just don't. And I don't want you to miss out. I really don't, on this exceptional deal. When you're getting over a £50 saving on something, truly that's when you know you've got yourself a great deal. You know that you have. This is a discount code offer though. This is only for our Super Stasher Saver show today, for this afternoon. ZJGC34, £96.95. Thank you all of you people who are about checking out their baskets. I've still got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of you with it in your basket. There is a slight queue on the phone line, and what's going to happen is I've got half of my stock gone on this completely. Honestly, the quality you're getting here is just it's almost indescribable. I'm finding it really hard to just tell you the quality of this. I gave you the checklist earlier on. You've checked all of them off with each 4 of these strands. £96.95. You're getting your hands on genuine sapphire with a £50 saving. Because I've got so many people with it in their baskets, because I've got so many people on the phone lines, we're going to have to actually go to a break now. Okay, we're going to have to go to a break to let those queues calm down. You need to stay exactly where you are to get your hands on this. Get yourself on the phone line now. £50 saving sapphire. It's exceptional. Stay where you are. After the break, more designer inspiration.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Join Jewellery Maker on Sunday the 4th of May for our birthday spectacular. To celebrate, we will be launching our 4th birthday collection DVD. This 4-disc special features 19 guest designers and 23 different inspirations, including necklaces, bracelets, rings and earrings. Make sure you tune in and don't miss out on this amazing opportunity. The launch of the 4th birthday collection DVD, Sunday the 4th of May on Jewellery Maker.
You need to stay exactly where you are on the phone lines. Our award-winning call centre is trying to get through all of the people who want this as quickly as possible. There's around a 40-second queue on the phones right now, but genuinely, when you have got over £50 worth of saving on Sapphire, it's worth that little bit of a wait. And honestly, people with it in your baskets, they're about to be stolen. They really are. Please check out, just for your own peace of mind, check those out today. Over 50 quid off. That is so exceptional. Sapphire Sophistication, 4 strands, just £96.95. I've got loads of newbies for you today, loads of new. I've already had new Perspex. We've had people messaging actually saying, is there singular Perspex? Yeah, we've got a bundle of that coming up in a bit with just Perspex in it. That is coming up for you. I did the new Sari yarn for you the other day. I had a lovely lady in the workshop asking, saying she missed out. I told her, I've got some coming up for you now, love. This is coming up as part of the bundle. It's brand new. I only bought this to you for the first time yesterday. I've got some brand spanking new glue as well in this bundle. And I've got some chain that personally I've never seen before. This gorgeous blue chain. Let me show you this. This is, honestly, how do I describe it? Okay, so the chain around the pavilions of the chain is blue. And then on the top and bottom, it's silver. It's really delicate, it's stunning, it feels to me almost modern, almost sci-fi in a way. I adore it. Let's take a look, see if you can get it. Isn't that beautiful? So you've got around the sides here is your blue, and then really on the top and bottom is your silver. Can you see that? That is so pretty, isn't it? Really delicate as well. Very delicate. Now, how much of this have I got? Metre. A metre. It's called your purple brass flat twist cable chain. Catchy! Catchy! For that one. It's beautiful. I absolutely adore it. Oh my goodness, I need some. You're also going to be getting, launched it yesterday, if you missed it, I launched a bundle of this yesterday. It's our Sari yarn. Have a little look at this. So you see, it's the sapphire, it's the gorgeous Sari. It's got that sapphire colour to it though, hasn't it, actually? Ooh, don't they go well together? Ooh. You've got this beautiful Sari colouring in here. And basically what's happened is it's just been twisted. So it's in these yarns. As opposed to the ribbons that you normally get, which are flattened, this got that gorgeous yarn to it. If you haven't had one of these before, do watch back on yesterday's show, because I unravel it and everything. It will be on your Jewellery Maker YouTube page. But it's really easy to use, and we'll be showing you how to work with it as well on this piece. You've also got another brand new, our glue, and again we were talking about this yesterday. This is your E6000 glue. This is wonderful because it dries perfectly clear. This perfectly clear. You can use this on your kumihimo ends. You can use this with macrame. What have you used this for in your designs?
Well,
Deb?
actually, the bird brooch that you're wearing,
Yeah.
I glued the dark blue bird on his branch onto the turquoise using the glue. But in the two orange and green designs here, I haven't actually used the glue.
Yeah, I see.
I did it all, connected everything without using glue. But yeah, it's brilliant. It does smell. You do need to open lots of windows.
It actually says it on the packaging to do that as well.
So make sure you're using it in a well ventilated room.
It's medium viscosity as well, which obviously means it's really great to work with. You're not going to be, having to squeeze it out loads, but then it's not going to be, just dripping it loose. It's got a medium viscosity. We were talking about this yesterday. Mark absolutely swears by this. This is the one that he uses all of the time at home, he was saying. As well as that, you're going to be getting a findings pack. This is your gorgeous gold findings pack in the organza bag. Everything you have got on the screen right now, you will be getting in your beautiful findings pack as well. Cass, love you.
Oh.
Cass brings me brews. Can you have a word with Pete for me, please? Pete doesn't get me brews. Cass, you're a love. You've got 115 of these findings in here today in that gorgeous gold colour. And you're also going to be getting some Perspex as well. Bright, fun. You've got your bright green and your orange as well in here. These are 8 by 6 inches on this that you're getting. So you're going to be getting 2 sets of Perspex. You've got 0.5 fluid ounces of your glue, which is 14.8 millilitres, did you know? You've also got your findings pack with 115 findings. You've got your new Sari yarn, and you've got this absolutely breathtaking meters worth of your purple, what's it called again? Purple coloured brass flat twisted cable chain link, approximately 1.5 times 2.5. This gorgeous chain. Oh look, it actually sticks to it a bit. Isn't that fab?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's a bit staticky.
It is a bit staticky. What a gorgeous, gorgeous mixture of goodies you've got here. The price should be £23.70 on oranges and lemons. Okay. The price today, though, is just £16.95 to get your hands on this. You've got so much newbies. I can't guarantee that the purple chain is new, but I've not seen it before. The glue's definitely new. It is new.
It is new, yeah.
Is it? I've not seen it before.
No.
So you've got 3 new things in here today. 3 new things. You've got the new chain, you've got the new glue, and you've got our newish Sari silk yarn, which I only did for you yesterday. What did you think of this all together when you saw it?
Well, I'd seen the Perspex colours because they were new in and we wanted to use them.
Yeah.
And then I chose the silk, the lemony colour on the silks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but when it all arrived, I thought the colours just really bounce off each other brilliantly. Really bright, fun. And the orange and the purple chain, I thought really worked nicely. I like orange and purple together. So, yeah, very happy.
Very happy indeed. £16.95. This is a cracking deal you've got on this designer inspiration today. Again, if you haven't worked with Sari silk before, if you haven't worked with Perspex before, if you haven't used this gorgeous delicate chain before to create your pieces, this is great because you've got a chance to get your hands on stuff that you've maybe recognised, you've maybe worked with before, but then you've got newbies as well. £16.95. This is too exceptional for you. Designer inspiration. Bring me brew across.
Oh,
Right.
I've got stuff everywhere, haven't I? I've made a right mess today.
That's That's all right. Don't worry about
What am
it.
I like?
Now, tell me the inspiration for these pieces, please.
I loved the orange colour and I loved the green.
Isn't it?
It's just really zingy and bing
Good
when you look at it.
description. It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Zingy.
Zingy.
Definitely. Zingy and zany.
So I wanted to do something quite big and bold with it, and I wanted to play with manipulating the Perspex and just go mad really. And I liked the ribbon, the silk, and it's so soft.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
And I liked the way the textures worked together. So you've got the super hard, glossy
Super shine.
Perspex,
You're
and
totally
the
right.
soft, fluffy texture of the cords. So
You're completely right. It is that juxtaposition which just works so beautifully.
yeah,
Really does. I love the colours. I love that you've done it with that beautiful purpley chain as well.
Well, when we were going through the listings, I went through all the listings with Becky, and so we started off with the Perspex colours and then added in, but the purple chain, it just went, yes, me, you've got to put me with the orange, and it was shouting at me off the screen when we were looking at it. So when it came through, and it was exactly the right tone of purple to work with the orange, I was just dead pleased. So I thought, right, a big bold flower, it'd be quite nice because then I can manipulate the petals and sort of really play with it. And again, what I've done on there is shaped the edges, so I've curved them and then polished them up. So it's also got this movable petal at the bottom, so when you're wearing it, it does actually
love that.
It does actually move.
Isn't that fab? I love the star details as well that you used.
They worked brilliantly as the centre of the flower. And again, it's quite a fun piece. It looks better on than it does on the bust, because the cords actually form a nicer shape really than they are there. But yeah, it was great fun. But it was great fun till I was sawing out quite merrily, because I'd made my own template, and I thought, right, this is what I'm going to make. Yeah, it was that way round. So I'm sawing it out.
Okay.
And then
okay. Did you saw through it?
No.
Okay. I
actually sawed out the whole shape. So I went all the way round, did the whole thing, and then I started filing.
Yeah.
And I just leaned.
Yeah, leaned in the wrong way.
I was holding it here.
Yeah, you just leaned it wrong.
And it just cracked on that point. So you need to be aware of like the points on your, and I did it twice. I thought, right, okay, start again, cut it out.
So learn from your mistakes.
So
the moral. Fab.
But I could use that piece
as the dangle
on there. So it's basically then shaped up and drill hole and attached with one of the star pins. So
lovely, jubbly. So where do we start, my love?
Okay, so I made my own templates up.
Just freehand or?
Yeah. What I did was in the sketchbook, I scribbled down some ideas of how I wanted it to look, and ended up then just drawing it out according to the shape of the flower in the book. But what you need to do, if you're curling it and making your Perspex like move shape, you'll need to take that into consideration when you're drawing up your template. So it needs to just be a little bit bigger, because when you sort of bend it all over, it starts looking a bit smaller.
Okay, fab.
So I drew round my flower on my sheet and cut it all out. And then what I did was I drilled some holes in the centre. So this is how I then connected all of my bits and pieces together. Yeah.
Cool.
So I cut out a circle of the green and shaped it all up in exactly the same way as I did earlier. So when you're drilling your holes to put your stars through, what you actually need to do is stick the two together with some sellotape, and then you can drill through your holes.
Clever.
And you get them in exactly the right place. So then using, actually let me go back a step. Excuse me. I made a pom-pom for the centre of the flower. I haven't made one of these for years, and I just thought I think it'll really work.
Yeah. So how do we do that?
Okay, I used what did I use for the outer circle? I think it was a reel of wire.
Yeah.
Draw round I think the cutter again for the inner circle.
Yeah.
And then what I do when I get my skein of
Sari
silk is I wind it off the skein, because when it arrives like this, it looks really neat and tidy. You undo it and you've just got loops and loops and loops of it, haven't you? So I always wrap it onto a piece of card.
Good tip.
It's even branded, look.
I know, aren't you?
Awesome.
Good. Wow.
I can't remember what that came out of.
You can come back as many times as you want, love.
I'll use that. So I wrapped it onto there. They're all my tails, get rid of them. Okay. So to do
pom-pom.
My pom-pom.
The centre section.
Yep. I won't do it all because it'd be quite boring. So I pulled it right the way down. So I didn't waste any of my cord.
Yes.
I just pulled it right down and pulled off a few metres. Doesn't matter if you haven't got enough.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 pieces of card.
Yep.
And then you just wrap it round and round and round.
Just line them next to each other, don't you?
Yeah. So you go round and round the cardboard donut until you've got it completely covered.
Around both donuts?
Round 2 donuts, yeah. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
What a donut.
I don't like fillings. I don't like jam or custard in my donuts, so can't.
Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry. Do you know, you just said then, I don't like fillings or anything. My director Ben just went, well, no one likes going to the dentist. Not that kind of filling.
I'm glad
Ben.
I can't hear them now.
Oh my goodness. Are you not? Not even chocolate in the middle?
No.
Well.
No.
What do you have then? Just a hole?
Just plain, yeah, just a hole in the middle.
Just a hole.
Just a donut with a hole in.
What about a round donut with dipping on the side? Would you dunk?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's allowed.
What's the difference? Even their herself has no idea. Not got a clue. But all right.
What's the difference? The difference is it's horrible with it inside, because you bite it and you just like explode everywhere with custard or jam or stuff.
It doesn't explode.
You haven't seen me eat a donut.
Vicious. Are you delving into these donuts, Deb?
Yeah, big bite and that's
Blame.
it. Yeah.
So you've gone all the way around now, if we're imagining.
Yep. So
otherwise we'll be
that's
here all
one layer.
afternoon.
We will, yeah. So you keep going round until the centre hole is filled.
And
with
the
all
outer hole as well. The whole thing's filled, until you can't.
Until you cover your card.
Yeah. And then you keep going.
And keep going. So you go more.
So this will go
until this shrinks.
Fill up.
Yeah.
Yes, I see.
Yeah. And then what you have to do is you hold it all and you get your scissors.
And you place it between the two donuts.
Between your two donuts.
Which is how we got onto donuts, I remember now.
Yeah, and then you cut. So then at this point, you take a piece of cord and you thread that between your two donut bits. 2 layers of donut. And you tie it. And what that does is it pulls all of your cords together and it makes a little pom-pom. So once you've got your pom-pom, I just trimmed it down, gave it a haircut with my hairdressing scissors.
Lovely.
And then that's ready.
That's your pom-pom?
For attaching.
Ready for the centre. It's so soft.
Yep.
Feels a bit like a golden retriever actually.
Does it?
Yeah.
We're back onto the...
Yeah, because we talked about it before.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to keep a theme going.
Okay. Even if it is a bit random.
Well, my middle name.
Right, so that's then how we made all of that necklace, and then connected it together by pushing the star pins through the green top, through your pom-pom and through your back
section,
and that that then holds it all together.
Fab.
So to get the Perspex to curl, you can either peel off all your backing sheets, and then what you do is you put it into the oven on a baking tray, and you heat it up to between 150 to 180 degrees C, and it goes all soft and liquidy, and it's absolutely gorgeous to then manipulate, but it's also mega hot.
Yes, you've got to be really careful if you're doing it that way.
So I've got some oven glove things. They're like oven mitt things, but they're really good because you can then manipulate your Perspex. And the other way to do it is to use the heat gun. So
which is handy.
It is,
because I've got it here, and I've got those coming up.
Ah, okay.
Those coming up for you, the heat mats. I've got a super saver show deal on these in a bit for you. You're going to love the price. Your heat gun is at the bottom. It's the 2 speeds. You'll be getting the purple. The hand does flick out, and we'll see exactly how to use it right about now with the lovely Deb. So at the bottom of your screen, the price £14.95 for you today.
Could we just plug that in for me?
Of course I can. Anything for you, lovely Deb.
Okay, so if we imagine that this is all shaped up and polished how we want it, what we need to do is I used the highest setting, so pulled it down that way, and if I heat the end, it'll take a minute to just warm up enough, but if you put it into the oven 10 minutes, it's hot enough, and you can bend the whole thing. So the way I did it to start with was to push it into one of those big Daddy-O cookie cutters.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean.
And you can see that doing it this way
gives it a gorgeous shine.
It gives it a shine. It's almost like heat polishing it.
It really is.
So let's...
That is stunning, isn't it? And obviously you're using it on the heat mat, so why is that important just whilst we're using it?
Okay, I don't want to be scorching my work surface.
No.
So the heat mat's absolutely brilliant because it stops you damaging whatever it is you're working on.
Yeah.
So that's actually...
Look at how much that has moved.
Just at the bottom
that
there.
tiny little bit. and then it stays there beautifully. It's just giving this texture to it. And the great thing about doing it this way is you don't have to be worried about, oh my goodness, it's been in the oven too long. Oh my goodness, are these oven gloves decent enough? Am I going to scorch myself? And it gives a seriously high shine.
It does. Yeah,
it really
brings out the shine and the polish on there.
And with the heat mat, as we're using them now, I'm going to give you a super saver show on this. Now, these are the sheets that you'll be getting, just because this one's unraveled, if you don't mind.
Yep.
This is the sheet you're going to be getting, but I've got 2 of these for you. Now, not only is this going to be important if you are using the heat gun, but also you can use these for so much more. You can use them in your melting pots. You can use them for friendly plastic. You can use it if you are go on, what were you going to say?
You can cut it up and bake your polymer clay
onto it. Absolutely can. You can cut these. What's her name? Lovely. Liz Welsh uses the wine bottle shape to put into a melting pot, and that means that she can create bangle pieces and loads of goodies. There is 2 of these you're going to be getting. Honestly, this is a super duper deal. I've never done you a discount like that on these before. Never, ever, ever. This is our super stasher show. If you want to top up on these, you might already have one at home, but you might actually want to create one that you will use little snips from, little separate pieces. Maybe you do want another one because you've been creating larger and larger pieces each time, or maybe you use one that's got acrylic. Maybe you want one for your resin, because of course you could use these for that as well. When you're using acrylic, you can actually pour the acrylic onto these and it can pool and you can create shapes with it.
Yeah, that's really good fun.
But it's non-sticky. It's got this gorgeous Teflon non-stick, but it's also heat resistant as well. And it's massive. How do you feel about a deal? Buy one.
Yep.
Get one half price.
I'm liking that.
I like that a lot. £19.90 is the price for these if you were to buy 2. Oh, I'm so shocked. A cough came out. Buy one, get one half price. £14.92 for you today. It's a super saver, and I've never seen deals like this on this at all. So useful. You know exactly, if you use these, what you can do with them. If you've got any resin at home, if you've got any acrylic at home, if you've got any polymer clay, if you've got any Perspex, even if you've got silver clay, actually, Natalia uses this because it is that non-stick.
It's non-stick, so your silver clay doesn't stick to the surface, and because with your silver clay you don't want to leave bits of it all over your surface, do you?
No, you do not.
It's so precious. So yeah,
it's perfect.
It's brilliant.
If you've got any of those mediums at home, you're going to want to get your hands on this today. Buy one, get one half price, just £14.92. I love it. So you've shaped it all now.
Okay, so it's all shaped up.
It's all shaped and done.
I've actually lost my piece that I drilled my holes in.
That's okay.
So, yeah, once
we'll
it's all...
believe.
We'll pretend, let's pretend.
Good imagination.
So, it's all shaped up into our flower shape.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've now got a pom-pom sitting here. If you didn't want to do that, it will work just as well if you just cut out the your green flower centre and use just that.
Yeah.
With the orange, because the colours work so beautifully
orange
together.
And lime, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. And what I did for the centre was use that sanding block again, just to frost up the surface, because I wanted the flower petals to have a really high shine.
Yeah.
So that you could see all the contours and the curves of it. But I wanted the centre to have a frosted finish. So again, going round in a circle, because I don't want the scratches that I'm putting into the Perspex to be directional. So I don't want them to be straight lines up and down. I want it smooth.
You want it to be smooth and
more random.
We like more random.
We do like random. So it doesn't take long just to take off the surface shine on the Perspex. And I also did that finish on the necklace that's shaped like that.
I see.
I polished one side and I frosted the other side.
I love that. I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah, you've got
It's
the
giving you a
different contrast.
And that's nice as well, because not everyone likes really high shine, do they?
No.
With anything. So that's beautiful.
So it just takes it back a bit and softens the look.
Definitely.
One thing you need to remember though is if you've got a piece of Perspex and you want to do a frosty sort of finish on it, so you want to have the matte finish rather than high shine.
Yeah.
If you just scratch the surface, do you want to scratch it?
How?
Just with the end of the file.
What, like this?
Just mark it, yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
What, just randomly?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be neat.
No, I just want to show you that if you think, oh right, okay, I've scratched the surface now while I've been making it, made a right mess.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll make a matte finish on it instead of polish it and spend ages. Yeah. You can't.
Well,
You're going to have to polish out all of the scratches to get your frosted finish. So if I show you, do exactly the same over that, so that you think it'd be a nice easy way to finish it and not have to spend hours polishing.
But also it's getting rid of those indentations.
It is a bit, but you have to do a lot of polishing to actually get rid of them, because you can still see it through your matte texture.
That's fab.
So
clever.
There's no shortcut with it.
There's no shortcut with it, yeah.
You've got to polish it back.
And
polish
it right back.
Yeah.
Good one, thanks for letting us know that.
Right.
Beautiful.
So, we've got it shaped. We've got our disc in the centre, our pom-pom if we want it.
Yeah.
And then the star head pins push all the way through. And then on the back, I've just made rolled loops and threaded some of the Sari threads. They're not threads because they're thicker, but Sari cords.
Sari yarn.
Yarn. Thread that through.
You tired?
Oh, you've used that one before, haven't you?
I haven't. These things just come to me and I can't hold them in.
That was dreadful.
I know. I can't help it. This is just who I am.
Oh dear.
Yep.
It's like Christmas, isn't it? Christmas cracker jokes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Be a very specialist cracker, but all right. Okay. So you've done the back. Do you mind if I show?
No, show. I was going to say, if we turn it round, you then thread all of your cords through the loops you've made, and you can wrap it with the wire to fix it, and also attach your dangly petal with the chain hanging off one of the loops. So that's that one.
Fab. Lovely jubbly. And now having a little look at this one.
If we have a look at that.
I love this. It's kind of quite, I don't know. I think it's one of those pieces that you'll see loads of different things. What were you thinking when you came with this?
Well, I thought it was, again, sort of, it was petals of the flower. But then when I started looking at it and shaping it, and thinking about how I wanted it to work on the neckline, I didn't necessarily want it to be like that, you know, as figurative, if you like, as a flower.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do the tassel with the purple chain because it was just such a fantastic combination of colours.
Fab, I love that chain, I need it.
Yeah, it was completely amazing when it arrived, and it feels so silky.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just adore it.
Feels
I truly do.
Brilliant. So, with that, just took 2 lengths for the neckline length, so decide how long it is. It's about 18 inches in total.
Get it. If I put my hands under you might be able to see a little bit better.
Yeah, because
see that you've got the blue into. It's just because it's on the black, isn't it?
Yeah. But what I discovered when I was playing around with it was it actually feeds through these links.
Clever.
Really
it's
nicely.
a really good idea. Beautiful texture.
So it take a while to do, but you can
interweave, couldn't you?
Yeah, weave it in and out, like a running stitch almost going through. Right, so if I get my hefty drill, it'll be out on Antiques Roadshow in a couple of years, that drill.
Probably, yeah. It is that vintage.
It is. It really is.
But well loved. I like to think of it as well loved.
It's really cool to use, actually. I was dead impressed. You like it, don't you, there, Ryan? Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan loves it. The drill.
He likes
He's
the
having
drill.
a little chuckle at how old school it is.
I know. It's awesome.
My dad's got one of those.
It's awesome.
Sorry, my love. Can you make that noise and that? Is that what you look like you're fishing? Is that how men drill? Yeah. Apparently. Sorry, I've just had in my ear confirmation that is how men drill. The drill. They have to make a noise. Okay, I see. Yeah, good. No,
it helps.
Yes, it does. Oh yeah.
So makes a brilliant sort of ratchety noise, doesn't it?
If you don't have vintage drills, don't worry. We have still got some of our brand new Dremel in. It was £79.95, and that's the one with the extra accessories pack with all those different file heads in there as well. You're getting so many extras on this, truly are, including that jewellery rose as well for cleaning and polishing. It's fab. So that is £79.95 at the bottom of your screen.
Can you put your finger on that?
Of course I can, not a problem.
Whoops. Thank you. I use sellotape just to stick it down to a lump of wood at home.
Okay,
we're through. So, you have to work Perspex at quite slow speeds. I know Hannah said about that earlier.
Yes.
With the Dremel, because otherwise you'll end up melting it and getting your drill bits stuck and things.
I see.
So the slower speeds are better.
Yeah.
Right, so if I show you, it's really tricky to put a jump ring through the hole. And the reason is that you have to open up your jump ring
really wide.
Yeah, so wide. Let's see if that's actually going to go through. By the time you've got it through, you've probably manipulated it out of shape.
Yeah.
And it's just not going to work.
No.
So to get my tassel on the bottom, the drill hole that I put through was 3mm. I haven't got a 3mm hole all the way through.
See, this is why Dremel is perfect.
It's because I didn't want to drill into the desk.
Oh, you are so
I got
kind.
scared.
Oh, you walked out. Well, just talk us through it then.
So I put, I think it was 3 lengths of the chain through a 3mm drill hole. And it went through really easily. But that's closed. You can see it's peeking through, but not wanting to go through. Drill your hole all the way through your Perspex.
Fab.
And then on the other, if we just have a look at the necklace there, I held all of the chains together with 2 jump rings and a really thin head pin, one of the featherweight head pins, just to hold it all together.
Great.
And to attach this really fine curb onto the necklace going round the neck, I had to use the fine pins again because the chain is so fine. The big jump rings don't actually fit through the chain.
Okay.
So, and then I just used the head pin to do a wrap loop and attach it onto the onto the back.
That's brilliant. What a lovely piece. I love all the mixture of it together.
Yeah.
And I love the fine details you've done, like such as the head pin there, which is just so delicate, but I noticed it straight away all over and at the back. Really
it's
pretty.
just a little, it's like a little dot of an accent on the chain. But it's also a mechanism to attach it, so it's got a couple of benefits there.
Definitely. And why was you thinking of the toggle clasp for this one? Why did that one spring to your mind?
I just love that as a clasp. I think it's such a nice clasp, and I wanted something clean and simple, and nothing fussy.
No.
On there.
And you've got that definitely with this, haven't you?
Yeah.
So this is your first time showing us Perspex on the show. If you were going to, you know, describe working Perspex to someone for the first time, what would your tips and hints be?
Take your time, don't rush with the different processes, and just enjoy seeing what the material can do and playing with shapes and colours. And the colours that we've got are fantastic. And I know that Hannah's looking into getting some other ones as well. I've put in a few requests and things.
Yeah. Oh, I like it.
So we'll see what comes. But it's a fantastic medium.
It is beautiful. You can do a variety of things with it. And also I have got some Perspex just by itself. I've got a stasher of 3 coming up after 4 o'clock for you this afternoon. I've got a question for you, Deb, if that's all right.
Yep.
When the Perspex is melted, will it stick to another piece of Perspex?
No, it won't. It won't actually stick and hold. So no, you'd need to glue it or attach it with connectors and things like that.
Because it doesn't actually become molten, does it, on the surface?
It just softens. It's almost like, have you ever made stained glass window biscuits? Where you
I know
cut out the
exactly what you
shapes
mean,
and
you melt the sugar in the centre.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what you mean.
It's a bit like when the sweets that you break up and put into the middle of your biscuit, they start to melt in the oven and they go a bit sort of soft but not liquid.
I know exactly what you mean.
So the Perspex still holds its shape, and anything forms, shapes, holes that you've put into it still stay there, but it just becomes soft.
Yeah, I see. Just soft, not molten.
Yeah.
But we have got that E6000, don't forget, in this kit, and that is brand new E6000, which is what we've used to create this beautiful piece.
Just on that, what you need to do is scratch up the surface, roughen up the surface of both
sides,
elements, and then they'll glue, just to make sure it's got a really strong key.
I love it. Now, thank you so much for showing us that.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much. How's your challenge going?
It's going all right, actually.
All right, I cannot wait. I'm excited to see this.
Yeah.
Now, I have got for you, after the break, my super stock up stasher day show. It's continuing, and you've got so many goodies in there. Emeralds, you've got Perspex, and I've got that special topaz for you as well, including £10 saving on findings, all after this short break.
Ooh.
Life gives, we will take and make yellow flowers. mother says, take your burden down to my soil. Now we'll make yellow flowers for you.
Super stasher day today. Isn't it awkward when you come back from a break and the first word you say is wrong? Super. Let's start again. Super Stasher Savings Day. Welcome to Designer Inspiration with myself, Becky, and the ever so lovely Deb Rudge. How's it going, Deb?
It's going well, yes. I'm just tidying up all the mess I've made, so then I can get back to my challenge.
How very good of you. I've seen your challenge and honestly it's coming along very well.
It is, I'm liking it today.
Yeah, I'm loving it, I've got to say. Don't forget, we'll get to see that in approximately 45 minutes, but before that, whoa, boy oh boy have I got a lot to pack in, and let's get started with serious luxury 925 Mandarin garnet gemstone chain. Take a look at this for me, it's beautiful. Wow. This is so stunning. Mandarin garnet, this beautiful citrusy tone that we've got running through here, all with 925. Now, wonderful Debbie Bulford, when she, I'm sure she was saying in the past, or when she first started here, she got asked to make a gemstone chain like this. She said it took her about 6 hours to do. I'm sure it was like 20 centimetre strand, that was it. Because if you look at this, every single one of this 925 has got a wrap loop on top and bottom. It's oh so delicate. But it's all done here for you. The work is already put into this for you. Now, Deb, if you were going to create a piece with this, because it is so beautiful, what direction do you think you'd go in?
Well, I like using the chain for earrings.
Really?
And then hang either a contrasting stone or a one of the same type of stones on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's just really elegant, simple, beautiful. And then you can see the chain, you can see the stones, and it just works really nicely.
It really is exceptional, isn't it? It's just so eye-catching and bright, and I just love it by itself. That is a bracelet.
Yeah.
Could you imagine just this as a bracelet? If I do it as a bracelet, so let me show you. I'll have it touching at the back, and then let's leave. This is all what I would have left over of a bracelet. This is with my bracelet touching at the back. Look at all of this that I would have left over from here onwards.
Beautiful.
You're making a matching necklace.
Yeah.
And a pair of earrings.
Yes.
You can make a suite of jewellery out of this, just using a couple of findings. That's exceptional,
perfect, isn't it?
And Mandarin garnet as well, as we know, it's so sought after. Let's get your pricing, shall we, for this beautiful 925 gemstone chain. £14.95 for you today. This is EFJK98. That is the code on this. I can't believe the price on it. I really can't. Because I'm just thinking, when I've seen 925 chain before, you're actually looking around that price just for chain, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've got gemstones on this. And there's more work that's gone into this, actually.
Yeah.
I can't get over it. I really cannot. £14.95 is your price on this today. It's stunning. Let's bring you some Perspex now, shall we? You've been messaging in saying that you want just Perspex by itself. It is your super stasher day, so we're going to give you stasher set of 3, and I'm going to be doing, as I have been all day, a cracking little discount on this for you. Royal acrylics, you've got your red, this is blue, you've got your blue, your grey and your red Perspex. This is 8x6. on the size wise that we've got of each of these. If I show you next to each other, you'll be able to see a little bit better. You've got beautiful mixture of tones in here. 3 of them, your price. Yeah.
Oh, that's a really nice grey, actually. Really nice.
Mink.
Yes.
£5.50 for these 3 sheets. Not each, which is what you could pay in some places. Not each. All together. This is your Super Stasher Saver Day today. We are giving you bundles where we can do cracking discount deals, and that's exactly what we've done here. £5.50. If you were to work these 3 pieces together, what would you create with the colourways, I mean?
There's a really nice design that you can make doing like a washing line. So it's a necklace,
yeah,
but you cut out little t-shirts and trousers and things. So you've got like blue jeans and a grey shirt. And,
I love it.
Pair of red underpants or something. But that'd work really nicely because the colours all work really well together.
Yeah, you're right. They do work really well together. £5.50, that's all you're paying for 3. There's absolutely loads of you getting your hands on this today. It's stunning. Let your imagination go wild. Really, really can. I'm thinking grey cloud, blue raindrops, maybe on some chain dropping down from it.
Or that's the red as well. It's like a poppy red, isn't it? It's really bright and
love that.
Or it'd make a really cool letterbox, postbox.
Oh, how
Wouldn't
cute!
That look fab if you could then cut out?
I'm just taking this to another level now. Red post box.
Yep.
Dremel a hole in the corner of the post box.
Yeah.
Have a little dangly chain, and then with the grey, make like a little letter.
Letters.
And then you can have your letters going in the letterbox.
Oh, that'd be really cute.
Whole new level. Double buyers on this. I'm liking as well, you know, I was saying about rain cloud, and then so you're doing your rain cloud with Dremeled holes. Don't forget, I've still got some Dremels available with on your chain the little drops of water, and then what about cutting out underneath in your red umbrella?
Oh, wellies!
Oh, wellies! Little red
wellies.
wellies. Oh, I love. £5.50, inspiration galore for you today. WHGC57 double buyers on this. Get your hands on it whilst you can. I've got in here, what are you asking me, sorry, Pip? Ooh, yes. Iolite, wowzers. This is special. Absolutely exceptional. Have a little look at this wonderful pleochrysmic gemstone for me. Stunning, stunning iolite for you today. 160 carats worth. This is 80 carats on each strand. Now you know I'm going to do you an exceptional deal on this exceptional gemstone. I had that beautiful iolite for you the other day and we sold out pretty much within moments. It's just got this gorgeous richness to it. It's almost got those sapphire blues in there. It truly, truly does. It's just one of these gemstones which captivates the mind and the imagination time after time after time. And the fact of the matter is, you've got in here, although they're described, how are they described on mine? Irregular drops. It's beautiful because some of them are top drilled, some of them are centre drilled. You've got a real mix of variety on here. It's just such a rich tone, almost that sapphire blue running throughout here. What do you think of iolite, Deb?
I love it. It's one of my favourite stones. And I just think the colour and the depth of tone is lovely. Sometimes it's like a grey, sometimes it's like a blue, sometimes it's a purple. It's it's a chameleon of a gemstone. It's lovely.
Totally true, and that is in part due to the pleochrism of this gemstone, which essentially means that in different light sources it shows you different colours, it shows you different sides of itself, and that's totally what this does so well. Now, Deb, genuinely, don't be over the top about this, you know, I like honesty to the core. How much would you expect to pay for one strand of this? If this was a normal show, if this wasn't you stuck up for, you know, just for one strand, lengthy strand of gorgeous Iolite, what would you expect to pay on this channel?
It is a long strand. It does look...
No spaces either, just gemstone on gemstone on gemstone.
It's not...
On a normal average show, what would you be expecting to pay for 80 carats, mind, Iolite?
£10–12?
Yeah, actually, yeah. We've got some on our website at the moment. How much for the 80 carats did you just say? Round 10? 9, 10? Yeah, absolutely right. So you're going to be absolutely shocked.
Yeah.
But when you see the price I'm going to do for 2.
Okay.
Bear that in mind. Bear £10 each in your mind. I'm doing 2 for you, £9.90.
Ooh.
Or am I? No, I'm not even staying anywhere near that. Your price today for this is just £6.95.
Wow.
For 2. This is the thing, you see. This is the thing. That's why we wanted to do you a super stasher show today. We wanted you to be able to get your hands on loads and loads of bundles, because what we can do when we've got the ability to sell, you know, a group of gemstones together, it's like with anything. When we bulk buy something, I've only got 50 of these left, by the way. I've got loads of you with it in your baskets. I've only got 50 left now. I've had so many of you getting these. When we multi-buy, when we get our hands on lots, we can then pass the saving on to you. We can give you a low cost price on this. We can pass on those savings. £6.95 for double trouble, 160 carats worth in total of these Iolite drops for you today. What I would say as well is it does look relatively dark to you, but I'm getting those gorgeous sapphire blues on this. I think due to the lights it almost looks black. You can see much better on the slide at the moment. The daylight simulator is doing a cracking job. £6.95. I'm heading into Last Chance Saloon. I'm in it. I'm in Last Chance Saloon now, so I've got 30 or less of these right now, which is crazy because I've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of you with it in your basket. So if you take that out, then I've got what? I'm in my teens, realistically. If you all check out now, I'll be in my teens on this. £6.95. It's a stunning Iolite double strand. NZGC86 is the code on this today. Let's get more super stashes in. Imperative you check out your basket now. I've got something special. Really special. Where is it? The drops. Oh my goodness, what is the carat weight on this? 90 carats. Now, this gemstone is so special. This gemstone was actually named after a 77,000 carat piece that we have in our museum here at Jewellery Maker at Gemporia. It's in our museum right now. It's a gorgeous rough cut piece. It's 90 carats worth of this, and it's your Cullinan topaz in your faceted drops. You are going to adore this. Take a look for me. And I've got some information for you on this actually. Look at this. Look at the massive amount of topaz. Now I found a little bit of information. I told you earlier when Sandwich Stealer Steve came in, I told you earlier that you know, he was one of the people who actually named the gemstone itself, and I've got a little bit of information. I've found an interview, basically, a piece that he'd written about this gemstone. How about you have a little look at it with me now? It tells you all about the beginning of it. So you can see there that he's saying, I've been lucky enough to come across some amazing gemstones over the course of my career, an example of which has to be a 77,000 carat Cullinan topaz, which is now on display in our Gemporia Museum. You'll be able to see down there as well, he's talking about the fact that it was named that. It's named the Cullinan topaz because of its close resemblance to the Cullinan diamond, and the only other example of the large superior quality colourless gemstone that he has encountered. It's also telling you about the discovery of it and how he, you know, felt when he found it and when he saw this for the first time. Would you like to have a little look at our piece of the rough that we found, that 77,000 carats worth? This is the one that's in our museum here in the building at this very moment in time. Look at that. That is absolutely huge. Honestly, it is. That obviously you can't get perspective on that, but that is the size of a head. No, it genuinely is. Easily the size of your head. When you see, have you not seen it in the museum?
I haven't seen the museum, but it was here a couple of weeks ago, I think, when I came in for a show, and it is the size of a head.
It really is.
Yeah,
it's
massive.
It's massive. And it just goes to show you as well that, you know, if Steve Bennett, you know, CEO, founder, the guy who goes and finds new mines, the guy who goes, he's pretty much away the majority of the time actually doing fundraising or charity or going to these mines and going to find new gemstones and things. For him to say that this gemstone was one of his favourite discoveries is just, it goes to show how much this gemstone is absolutely loved. And it's also got the namesake named after the massively famous Cullinan diamond. And you can understand that, can't you? Because you've got the colourless, it's got that beautiful clarity, it's got that real internal interest within it as well. And especially on this strand, it's just so high sparkle, isn't it, with those amazing facets. It is something which truly needs to be admired in the flesh, as it were. 30-day money back guarantee, I doubt you'll be using it, but really you want to get your eyes cast over this to really appreciate it. What are you thinking of doing with this, Deb?
Do you know, that would combine really nicely with that chain you had earlier. But they're really pretty drops, and they actually look like droplets of water because they're so clear and they're beautifully faceted. So actually doing the rain cloud with that grey Perspex, I know it sounds like almost blasphemy to say mix it with Perspex, but you could make a really high-end piece of Perspex jewellery.
Wow.
In quite an elegant piece and have those as the raindrops coming out of your cloud. Wouldn't that look amazing?
Love that idea.
Just the way they catch the light, and they do look like drops of water.
Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. It is honestly one of the most stunning gemstones. It's going to be yours today for a stunning price. Just £24.95 for this. This is a genuine topaz. It's one of the lesser known topaz pieces. It's been named by wonderful Steve himself, and it's just so interesting to look at, honestly. Get it home to fully appreciate it, and I think you'll probably just be blown away with the look of it, to be honest. It's just given you so many different aspirations, so many different inspirations, so many different ideas this for me is giving. £24.95 for you today. MBRU37 is the code on that. Say that to me again. Ooh, chain. Ooh. Have a look at these for me. You've got this double link, and you've got the single link here as well. And these beautiful gold tones. A metre of each. You'll be able to see that this one looks like it's doubled up, doesn't it? This to me has got that really high-end handbag strap look to it, actually, doesn't it?
Yes, I know the one you mean, yeah.
You know the one I mean, don't you?
I know the one you mean,
You know
yes.
what I'm talking about, Deb. You know. You've also got the beautiful single oval swirl this is that you've got here, and this is your light gold. This is described as your rose gold. Oh yeah, I can see now. It's almost got that old gold look to it, actually, doesn't it? It really has that old gold appearance to it. The links on this one are 10 by 16, and the links on your double diamond are 20 by 12. You're also getting Perspex. You've got your black and your white Perspex as well here. Monochrome look with some gold chunky chain. That is gonna be a real feast for the eyes. What do you think, or what would you think of creating with these together?
I'd do something 1960s inspired.
Love that.
So
love that.
Mary Quantish, you know, you could do like a checkerboard sort of pattern on a big collar.
I know exactly what you mean.
Or you could do, you know, the bird pendant we did with the shaping.
Yeah.
You could do that in a black and white and have lots of links going round.
That's such a cute idea.
Joining them up with your chain in between.
I love it.
That'd be really funky.
That's a really funky idea. Now, Perspex is going great today. You're going to have to be quick to get your hands on this because you're loving the Perspex and you're loving the chain. This is going to be one of the deals of the afternoon. It's not £11.80 your price today, which I love, actually. I love. I'd pay 12 quid for this, but today you don't have to. £8.95 today for 2 meters with the chain, 2 massive bits of your black and your white Perspex as well today. It's going to go with everything. It's an absolute staple, these colourways, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one that you can mix with other colours as well and use it as a backdrop.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, you don't have to just work it with the black and the white together. You could, any of the colours that we've had today would work really nicely with that combo.
Really will. They really will.
Yeah.
And the thing that's great about this as well, for that price, even if you've maybe not thought about trying Perspex before, but actually we've just mentioned that you could pair it with topaz to give it, you know, higher value. We showed lovely Deb making this less high shine and making it really textured and having a little bit of a different look. Maybe that's tempted you, maybe that's swayed you, maybe that's changed your mind, maybe that's made you think a little bit differently about this. If it does, then why not? Give it a go. Do you know what? If you don't like it, it's only £8.95. You can use the chain for anything. Can't you? Let's be honest. Glamour Perspex for you today. Black and white with 2 meters of your chain today. What a lovely selection of goodies. Super Stash Saver. Another 1.25mm wire. Deb, discuss.
Nice. It's got to be hammered. Texture and just hammering it out. It really you can spread the wire and make it really quite thick but flat. And that's lovely to do that. Really nice. Structure, it's just perfect. I love it as a gauge to work with, and even though it's quite a thick, heavy gauge, it's still easy to manipulate. Which is
and that's
brilliant.
what I've just got this side out for, just to show you. Just have a look. No tools, no nothing. You know, this is just bending easily. It is your 125, but it's still so malleable. It truly is. And you know what I love about this as well? It's great for if you do bend it wrong and then maybe you want to use your nylon pliers, which we haven't seen for a while, but maybe Friday might have some ideas about that. You can straighten this with that, easy peasy, can't you? And get all of those out, so you can use it time and time again. So even if you do go wrong, just draw your nylon pliers over the top, and then it straightened it out. You've got no issue there. So 125 of this you've got at 10 meters in the gold and also in the copper as well. 1.25, 2 reels, 20 meters in total. Price is not £15.90. That should be your price. It's Super Saver. I'm bundling for you left, right and centre today. Your price today on this is just £10. £5 each for one of the thickest gauges we do.
And copper is one of my favourites.
Why?
Because you can hammer it so much, and the colour, I just love the colour. Rose gold coloured, it's beautiful. It goes with so many other colours. You can mix it with, it mixes beautifully with the purple that we have. Looks gorgeous.
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 Gorgeous. Do you know what I like with this as well? Wire work ring. You don't have to add any gemstones even, do you?
No.
You can make it an adjustable one. Make it dead funky. Love. Double buyers. Hello everyone. I hope you're having a really nice afternoon with us. If you're liking today's show, you're gonna love my weekend. Honestly, this weekend, I'm so excited about this weekend. And I'm working. How often does that happen? You think, yes, really looking forward to the weekend at work. But I am. I really, really am. Sarah Elvin on Friday. Don't forget, it's your time to message him. It's your time to message him about Friday. If you've just joined in, I'll let you know exactly what's happening. Live workshop I've got for you, 1 till 5. I've got Sarah Elvin will be in with me, and what we're going to get you to do is tomorrow around 5 o'clock in the evening on Facebook, you'll see a little link will pop up and it will say, what would you like to see in your live workshop? Whether it's techniques you've tried before, whether it's something you're planning on doing, even if it's a gemstone, take a picture of it, put it on our Facebook page and just say, I have no idea what to do with this. Totally fine. And we can show you live on the show. We'll do live on the show workshop for you. So she's not going to come in with a ready-made designer inspiration piece. No. We're going to spend 2 whole hours with her just making and helping you guys out there with things and ideas that you want. She's not going to come in with a ready-made piece and show you exactly how to make it. No. Live workshop that day. Help you out in whatever way we can on Friday. And then Saturday, I've got wonderful Alison doing a wire work elephant. And then on Sunday, it's the birthday show.
It's going to be brilliant.
Are you in on Sunday?
Yep, 1 o'clock.
You're with me.
And I've got new stuff. New stuff, and it's really cool.
Honestly, we have got so much new stuff for you on Sunday. But we've all been sworn to secrecy. I cannot wait to show you that team piece. Can't say anymore.
I saw part of it last week.
Did you? Yeah.
It's fab.
It's amazing, isn't it? I can't wait to show you. Cannot wait for you to see it. Double buyers on this today. £10 for 1.25. And do you know what? Actually, for that price, if you haven't got this before, for that price, this is your chance to give it a go. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it at all. If you can work with 1 mil, you're going to be able to work with this. £10 for 20 metres. Check out your baskets because they're going quick. And also, we're not really allowed to do deals on 10 metres. Well, £10 for you today on there. Ooh, chocolate sprinkles. I absolutely love these.
What are they?
I wonder, right, can we just show Deb this one? I wonder if this makes her think about what it makes me think about. What were you talking about before?
Donuts.
No, it doesn't.
Does that not remind you of a donut?
No.
Well, they're round with holes. That's what you said. You liked them.
Yeah, but that one looked like it had chocolate all over it.
Well, so what are you trying to say? You wouldn't have a chocolate donut?
No, I wouldn't. No. Sorry.
Deb, I thought we were connected in some way, but now, honestly,
I lost it.
You're
sorry.
just blowing my mind with this, time and time again.
I'm nothing if not unpredictable.
Yes, we love that about you, Deb. We really, really do. Chocolate sprinkles, these are called. And you're going to be getting 2 strands of your shell here today. 3 strands, in fact. This is your oval, and these are 12 by 8 mil. What would you think of doing with this strand by itself, Deb?
I'd have to do the predictable thing, which is set a little stone into the hole in the middle. I love doing that because I love the contrast.
What colours would you think of?
Bright fuchsia, pink would work fantastically well because you've got the browns and the creams, so it would tone it down slightly. But also a turquoise would work really nicely in there.
Oh, I love the sound of that. Look at these ones. These are your beautiful shell puffy coins. Aren't they stunning? 6 mil these are. Chocolate. And it has got that chocolate and cream look on there. Look at the beautiful sheen across the surface of these. That shell shiller that you've got. Isn't that stunning? I absolutely love these. You've also got your shell crosses as well in this same form. I love them. Have a little look for these. These are 12 mil, these ones. I'm pretty sure that's right. 12 by 8 mil, yes they are. And these are your shell crosses that you've got here. Chocolate and cream. So you've got your crosses. You've got your puffy coins. And you've got your donuts, otherwise known as shell ovals. 3 strands, price today is tiny, super stasher. £15 on the nose for you today. They're so unusual, they're so gorgeous, they're so interesting to look at, and they're only a £5 each. You can't say fairer than that, can you? RTGC37 is the code on this, and it's £15. Sorry about my strange head scratch then. Sorry. Chocolate sprinkles for you today. 3 strands, £5 each, £15 for you today. You've got absolutely loads in there. I had loads of questions about these. I promised you would bring them to you. £10 saving on findings. 4 packs. This is an exceptional deal. I'm going to get the chain of each colour out for you, but you are going to be getting 115 pieces in each of these. I'll just get the chain out because you've got one of every colourway. So you've got in here your gorgeous antiques bronze, which is rich, it's kind of vintage, it's got this lovely luxury kind of old school everyday wear feel. You've got your beautiful bright gold, which is springy, it's fun, it's happy, it goes with everything. You've got your rose gold, which we were talking about yesterday with Mark when he has it on his stall. It's the most popular colour. This season, rose gold is just being more and more popular in all of the fashion catwalks. I think I've seen rose gold. In all of the high street stores at the moment, there's rose gold absolutely everywhere. And you've got your silver, which for me, it's my favourite metal colour. I absolutely adore it. It's cooling, it's relaxing. And again, as with gold, it goes with everything and everyone recognises it. Let me show you these 4 chains in the 4 different colourways. These are the different colourway packs you're going to be getting. So you've got your silver pack, your gold, your rose gold, and you've got your antiques bronze as well. All of these perfectly colour match to our wire. Do you want to take a look at everything you're going to be getting? 460 pieces in assorted colours. So everything you can see on screen now. Let me run through all of the goodies you're going to be getting, because I do not want you to miss out on any of this. You'll be able to see they're all slightly different. Am I right in saying that? Yes, I am, because for example, in the rose gold, it looks like you've got the flower connector as well, but in other ones you've got other pieces. You're going to be getting 460 pieces in total, but you'll be getting, in general, in each one, a metre of chain, a metre of your extender. Right, I see how this is. Right, so you'll get a metre of chain, you'll get a pair of fancy earring findings, you'll get 10 rope finish jump rings, 10 of the 15 of the head pins of the featherweight. You're getting the ball head pins as well, about 15 of those, don't forget, in each colourway. You're getting so much, in fact, that it won't even all fit on the screen, the description in front of me. Safe to say, you're getting a massive amount. You're getting clasps, you're getting chains, you're getting head pins in different shapes, sizes, featherweights, you're getting extender cords, you're getting earring findings. Everything you need to get yourself making and to finish off your pieces, you've got here. You've got here. How do you feel about £10 off findings? Findings bonanza. £35.80 is your price online for 4 packs. Don't forget, you're getting the findings, the organza bags as well. I know a lot of you do like the organza bags. If you are new to us, you'll be able to see it just says handmade gemstone jewellery on there, so do feel free to use these again. If you're going to be making these lovely gifts for people, then you can give them these in, you know, a little treat bag. I said £10 saving. You know I don't mean that. You know I don't. Your price today is a tiny £22 on the nose. That's £5.50 a pack. For all of these findings that you're going to be getting. That's a saving, a massive saving of, let me work it out, £13.80. You knew when I said £10 saving, I didn't just mean £10 saving. It's like with the Sapphire before, when I said, how would you feel about £20 off, and you got 50. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know I like to just get you hooked in, and then I like to live up to your expectations. I think that's a good thing. I have got a lot in baskets of this today. £22 for 4 findings packs in each of the different colours. It's 460 pieces in total you're going to be getting, and you've got these gorgeous colourways, the most popular of all of their colourways. I've just got the chain out for you purely because if I was to get everything out, we'd be here all week, and poor Pete would have to pack it all away, bless him. It'd be a nightmare. You've seen a picture of everything you're getting. It's imperative you're checking out your baskets. It truly, truly is. When I say say that to me again. We started off with 200 on the nose, 100 mark. Now, that's what we're at now. We're at 95 at the moment now. Over half of my stock has gone on this by miles today. When I'm going to go through each of these colours, you know I love playing games, Dad. Yeah. I'm going to go through each of these colours, and then what I'd like you to do is name.
Oh no.
A colour, a gemstone, and a word that you would describe with these. That's quite tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, I've forgotten what you want already.
So, gemstone, colour, and a word. So, for example, I'll start you off.
Okay.
With the silver, I would be looking for, my colour would be with this blue.
Okay.
I would be thinking gemstone, do you know what, lapis lazuli, which I know is unusual because you might think that for gold, but that's what I'm going on. And I would say that if I was to create that piece, it would be very rich looking. Okay. That would be my word. Okay. So, antiques bronze. You sound nervous. I heard a strange lull in your voice then. Yeah. Deb. Antiques bronze.
Golden obsidian.
Ooh, good. Yep.
Thank you, miss.
Love it. Colour?
Colour would be bronze.
Lovely.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, that's allowed.
Yes.
Totally. Totally.
And
how would that piece look in the end? One word.
It would look earthy.
Oh, I adore that. Really good one. Ryan, would you like to get involved in this? I can see you there, Ryan, doing some stretches. Rose gold, my love. This is cameraman Ryan, director Ryan as well. Rose gold, I want a gemstone to go with this. Pete! It's just one. Floor manager Pete has just run into the gallery and said, I know where this is going, because he just asked, I'm going in there. You watch yourself, Pete. Come on.
I'm just trying to think of some gemstones. Emeralds?
Emerald, good.
Ooh.
Colour?
Emerald.
Emeralds.
Yeah,
Emerald
good,
green.
good.
Thanks.
Totally
Yeah,
correct
yeah.
for both.
Well, that was
And how would that piece look? Rose gold and emerald.
Yeah, vintage.
Vintage, good. Well done, Ryan. I love that. And finally, over to Deb again.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What are you thinking for the gold?
Gold. Labradorite.
Really? Okay, colour? Because of course you can get the coated Labradorite now with loads of different colours.
Blue.
Blue, love that. And how would that look?
It would look sophisticated.
Ooh, sophisticated. I love that. Isn't that interesting? I think it's really interesting to know when people look at a colour of chain that they will, or a colour of a finding, that they will instantly think of a gemstone, and that might be different to what you're thinking at home. They will instantly think of a colour that they would want to enhance in that, and they'll instantly think of a design. And that's just from looking at the colour of a finding. I think it's amazing that inspiration comes from anywhere, and that just goes to show. Started off with 200 of this finding pack. I have only got 43 left at the moment. Loads of double buyers on this as well. So you're gonna have to get your hands on this whilst you can. AOGC72 is the code on it. Massive saving today. I said you were going to get a £10 off, close to 14 quid off, aren't you? £22 on all of these today. It's a stunning super saver. I'm going to have to move on though because I've got so few left and I've got for you more goodies that I need to dish out to you now. Oh, I love. Super stasher top up yet again. I have got so many gemstones in this. Look at these, they almost look like little ice cubes, don't they? Corner drilled cubes, which is really unusual actually. 8mm, sizable, aren't they? They really are. 190 carats worth of these today. Oh, sorry, dropped it. You've got the clear quartz with these corner to corner drilled cubes, 8mm. You've also got, I love these hearts. Hearts are such a popular shape, they truly, truly are. Your white howlite in the puffy hearts, 10mm, 160 carats worth here. You've also got, look at this, your pyrite puffy coins, 8mm on these, 170 carats worth on this. Gorgeous luster to these, isn't it? Really beautiful metallic. I adore pyrite, so cooling on the skin, so cooling. You've also got 160 carats of your 165 carats, sorry, of your white colour dyed quartz, and this is your faceted rounds that we have here. 34 centimeters strand on there, 8mm faceted, beautifully, really subtly faceted, which is absolutely adorable. And finally, can you actually believe this double strand of opal you've got in here? I'm saying do you believe this because when you see the price point you're going to be absolutely shocked and amazed. Let me really show you this opal because you need to see that we've graduated the colour on it, which I think's fab. I've not seen that done before, I don't think, on a strand of opal nuggets. Graduation in colour. It's beautiful though, isn't it? Got all the reds together. You've got all of the oranges, all the burnt umbers together. You've got all the whites together as well. Really beautiful. 120 carats worth on this strand. 86 centimetres on this. Massive carat weight on these in total. You're going to be getting 5 strands, 5 different gemstones as well, which I love. This is one to stock up on. This is one to top up your stash. This is one that, have you run out of your rounds? You've got rounds in here. Have you run out of your quirky little flirty shapes? You've got them here with the hearts. Have you run out of your kind of boho vintagey style gemstones in the opal? You've got that here in the nuggets. Have you run out of your really dramatic, chunky, big, unusual shapes? You've got that here with these. Have you run out with something that's a little bit metallic, something a little bit steampunky? You've got that here as well. Everything you've got here. Something for everyone in this beautiful summer bride. There's something for everyone in the bridal party actually here, isn't it? You've got a super saving. Something for everyone and a saving for everyone too. £35.75 for you. If you were to purchase online, discount code for today until 9 o'clock only, FOGC 23, £24.95 today. What do you think of that price?
It's silly. It's you'd really sort of just hearts, the shapes, the hearts, the cubes. They're all interesting and different shapes. So you tend to pay more for that. So it's really good price for that many strands,
isn't it? And over a tenner.
Opal.
Over a tenner saving.
Yeah.
It's working out, is that like $4.90 something? $4.99 a strand. And if you think of the opal as a double strand, so that's 5 different gemstones, but the opal is a double strand. It is, in fact, it's more than a double strand.
Yeah.
It's 86 centimetres. That would be £4.15 per strand. That's all for opal, for pyrite, for these massive, beautiful quartz. That is an exceptional deal for you today. Over £10 saving. This is what we're talking about. This is why we wanted to do for you these super stash savings. We're topping up your stash. You're getting a variety of goodies. You're getting a massive saving. FOGC23. That's your code today. Opal, quartz, pyrite and howlite. Gorgeous 5 different gemstones. 6 strands though, essentially, isn't it? £24.95. That's all you're getting. Now, we've had a message in, someone saying, have I missed out on the sapphire? What's his name? Jean? Yes, you did, Jean. In Derbyshire. Jean, you did, but don't worry, I will recap for you and for you only, and the other people watching. You're just going to be blown away by the quality of this. I'm going to show you one at a time. Oh no, I've only got 21 of these left. Wowzers. Because it's over £50 saving. Over 50 quid you were saving on this. Should have been £147.80. Good memory. Yours today for just £96.95. Over 50 quid you're saving today on Sapphire. I've got 11 in baskets still. Well, they're gonna go. Someone's checked out. Who? Anonymous in Cheshire. Good on you, Cheshire chick, checking out. We love that. That actually means then, you said I had 21 before, that actually means that I've got 10 left. If those people all check out the baskets, I've actually only got 10 of these left. Let me show you them all individually if you did miss out last time. Highest quality of sapphire. Should have been 140 something quid. 150 nearly, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Beautiful blue sapphire. I was saying that Wills has just bought Kate when they were in New Zealand a new sapphire watch to match her sapphire ring, which just goes to show and is more than likely to shoot up the popularity of blue sapphire in the next couple of weeks. When she had her wedding ring, 300% rise in the popularity of blue sapphire. Same's going to happen again, isn't it? As soon as those magazines, as soon as those newspapers get pictures of her with her blue sapphire watch that matches her ring, again, it's going to skyrocket, isn't it? So why not follow the trend? Get ahead of the trend, in fact. Get this on your stand. You've got the gorgeous blue. this so poppy yellow, really poppy yellow, bright summery tones. Imagine giving this to one of your best friends as a gift. Imagine for someone you truly, truly love, giving them, maybe someone you know and love, someone who you absolutely adore, one of your best friends, someone in your family who you really, really care about. Maybe, you know, they're going through a bit of a difficult patch at the moment. Maybe they're having difficulties with work or family or their health, who knows, whatever it might be. Imagine making for them a sapphire suite, a sapphire pair of earrings or just a necklace, and imagine their eyes light up as they dazzle over these most extraordinary gemstone in these most extraordinary colours. Do you know what? For a best friend, for someone you love, this is going to put a smile on their face, isn't it? Sapphire in that bright, fun, happy yellow. It's so special. You've also got in here this beautiful pink, which is so bright, so fun. It's a really nice dusky pink, which I love about this, kind of a bit Cath Kidston-y, isn't it? And you've also got the green, which I'm going to show you now, but it doesn't actually show you how green it is. The lights in here, we've said, are a nightmare. So have a little look at it for me, but I'll show you this on the VT as well, because that's a better colour. It's also the fact that the table's got this kind of grey colouring to it, and that doesn't really show it off that well either. But if you have a look on the VT, the slide, you'll be able to see better. You see that green? That's in the daylight. That's the green that you'll be getting off these. Over £50 you're saving today for 4 strands. I said to you earlier, get how many? 15 left, but I've got 3, 6. I've still got 10 in baskets. 5 on the phone. Pip's saying 5 on the phone I've got. You need to check out, people, with it in your baskets. £147.80 there should have been. Over £50 saving. It's stunning. Get your authenticity certificate. You can either talk to call centre and they'll do it for you, or you can also, what's the other one? You can get it once you've bought it. You'll be able to see it on your online history as well. You can get it off there. Alternatively, what you can do with these, once you have done that, sorry, not alternatively, once you have done that, I would strongly suggest once you make a piece with this, you go and get it valued, because I would love to know what you got this valued at. I saw that lovely lady that I keep telling you about, her workshop. She'd done a sapphire, an emerald and a ruby stranded necklace. It cost her, like, you know, a couple of quid, 40, 50 quid say, to buy the 3 strands from Jewellery Maker. Got it valued with 925, 500 quid she got it valued for. That goes to show our quality. And genuinely, this quality is up there as well. Treat yourself to it today. Oh no, more of you have come online. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of you with it in your baskets. You need to get yourself checked out today. Over 50 quid saving on Sapphire. What a stunning super stashes show. Now, I gave to you earlier on the lovely, lovely bundle galore. You had so many goodies in there, and I absolutely love what you've done with them. I truly do. Don't forget, in this bundle, it's about to come up on your screen, you had those gorgeous pink quartz that were really good, sizable. You had the green dyed quartz, this gorgeous yellow as well you had in there that we've been used here as drops. And you also had those tiny seed beads. Oh, you had those 2 strands as well, didn't you?
Left. Yeah.
You had these 2 strands, didn't even touch these, didn't get time. Didn't give you time today, really, did I? You got these 2 strands with it as well. Have a look. The purple agate and the faceted pink rose quartz as well. 2 mil on these. Of the purple, these ones were 6 mil. You've also had the yellow. If we have a look on this neck piece, I'll tell you the sizes because I know that's important to you. These yellow faceted gemstones here. This is 80 carats worth on the 6 mil. You had 150 carats of the green in the 8 mil, and of the pink you had 165 carats of the 8 mil as well. I love this as a set. What inspired you to do this?
It was just the colours. I loved those 3 colours working together.
I love it, totally.
So I wanted to combine them, but I didn't just want sort of 3 rows hanging there. I wanted them to mix in and out, and sort of the colours to almost visually to mix together.
Yeah. And it's definitely happened, totally happened. Should have been 23 quid, I think, wasn't it? It was almost 23 quid it should have been. £16.95 for you today. Isn't that special?
It is. Yeah.
It's really, really special. I absolutely adore it. I really, really do. You're just going to be able to create this and so much more, aren't you?
Yeah.
When are you next with us, Deb?
Thursday morning.
Oh, wait, no you're not. Oh, yes you are. Yes, all right. No.
Please.
No, because I was going to say, no, because you're here for the birthday one. I'm thinking next Thursday.
Yeah, no, this Thursday.
Love it.
It's still Tuesday today.
Yes, it is, you're right. Still Tuesday.
Still Tuesday.
Wonderful.
So Thursday morning and then Sunday afternoon.
Do not forget to get your hands on the Dremel. We've got some more for you coming up this evening. What I need you to know is this weekend is going to be super fun. Do not forget Sarah Elvin on Friday. We're going to give you a chance to message in for that live workshop. Keep your eyes peeled close on Facebook. I will see you with Sarah, the live workshop. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. It's the late show after the break. Have a lovely evening from myself and Deb. Enjoy. See you very, very soon.
This Sunday, join us on Jewellery Maker as we celebrate our 4th birthday. We've got a jam-packed show in store featuring many of our guest designers to share their knowledge and skills, and we'll be introducing you to some brand new products, new tools, exclusive strands, brand new DVDs, and much, much more. So join us this Sunday and help us to celebrate this very special day, Jewellery Maker's 4th birthday. The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!